weak. Must be, but when did he learn to do that?
Ah, what's up? We live. We live with it. What's up to everyone that's here right now? About to call my nigga Brad. We finna we about to have a chill live stream. There we go with this. Steady. What are you talking about? No. Oh, my bad. And that's my other YouTube I'm using to check on this stream. I apologize, sir. Okay. What I could show that. Hello? I have no idea what's going on with Discord right now. No, I don't hear you. Can you hear me? Hold on, let me see. I think I gotta change something. Hold on, who's all here? Like, if you're here, just like comment. I don't know. Then I guess we can talk about some shit. That's Space Hamster. 2 people watching. What was I looking for? Hello? I still can't hear you. Hold on, let me see if the stream is Brad, what the fuck? You're supposed to be doing this, bro. Like, what is you doing? But what's up, Ant? How you doing, sir? It's been a while.
Oh, I fixed it.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Brad?
Hey.
The fuck was the issue?
I'm using a Xbox controller right now, and I had it physically muted. Hell yeah.
What is... You got the mic plugged into the Xbox controller?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, okay. I have it plugged in to... I have an Xbox headset plugged into my Xbox controller, and then I have a charger cord going into my computer.
Say it again.
Bitch.
Brad, oh my fucking god, what's up, dude? It feels good to talk to somebody from the outside world.
Jesus.
Cause literally all I've been doing is working and nothing else. Really.
Where you work, man?
Target. You feel like playing Overwatch?
Yeah, isn't that why we're here? We're gonna stream?
Sure. I mean, the thumbnail is Genji and Hanzo.
Alright. Blah blah blah, get that shit out of here, get that shit out of here.
You feel like talking about school shooters?
I don't have it. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, there was another threat recently, so I can.
There was a war. You talking about at Belleville?
Yeah.
What?
There's always some shit.
I know. I think Anthony just left the live stream. It was supposed to be more people in this conversation, but nobody wanted to fucking...
It's a Sunday night. I'm sure I have homework to do, but I don't remember.
I got work in the morning,
Damn.
but I gotta stay up to help my dad move these mattresses out the U-Haul.
Okay.
Why do I have?
I have to update. I have to update Overwatch.
Is it gonna take forever?
I don't know. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw hands.
I'm just trying to make sure. Because last time I streamed Overwatch, it was like 15 frames per second,
One shot,
and it's still doing
one
it.
kill.
Oh my fucking.
What'd you say?
A thing
What?
of beauty.
I said, what'd you say, man?
Overwatch is giving me 15 frames on the stream.
Nice. Oh yeah, Destiny 2 is a thing.
Anthony, if you still here, man, like start typing in the chat, man. It's a chill stream. We're supposed to talk to you. Boy, come on now.
I want to talk to you ugly ass. Overwatch is kind of irrelevant now.
No one can hide from my
Overwatch is never
sight.
relevant.
Yeah, no, it is. Like, you know, lack of characters, lack of modes.
Low key, I think I know why. I think I'd cut that music off. Why does it say I'm offline? Hold on, wait a minute. But I'm obviously fucking streaming right now. Whatever. I'm getting better frames.
Alright. Oh, it's a quick shitty update. Alright, cool.
Did you finish? I forgot what I wanted to talk about. I started the stream because I wanted to talk about something, but like I legit just fucking forgot.
School shooters.
No, not school shooters, but damn, I can't even remember. Let me cut down the graphics, Evan. Oh. Maybe Sunday wasn't the most suitable day to stream. I'm gonna just put it in 720. Anthony, what are you talking about? Get the game for PC now. Like legit, I build you a gaming PC and you have like 5 games.
Hold on.
One shot, one kill.
It's doing better.
À la vie, double kill. À la mort.
Man, this sucks. Maybe I gotta stop recording. I don't know.
Double kill.
You still there, nigga? Brad? Man, talk. Somebody in the chat. Come on now, Anthony. Come on, have a conversation with me, dude. How's Belleville? How's still working at Happy's, I think, or Hungry Howard's, yeah. Like, come on, talk to your boy. Like, what's up?
Smooth as silk.
Also, I think I have this thing set up. When somebody subscribes or does something, it I don't know, goes into like a boss mode or something. I have no idea. Man, what is going on with this? Says, how would you know I only have 5 games after 3 months? Cause, nigga, you, I don't know. I just know you. You probably have more, to be honest. I don't know.
No one can hide from my sight.
I mean, do you have more than 5 games? If so, like, what games do you have? Because I get bored here. Like, there's nothing to do in Ohio, like, whatsoever. As you can see, I've been practicing my Overwatch skills because I get so fucking bored. Is it better? Yeah, it's somewhat better. It's not perfect. It's doable. Yeah, it's really doable. Okay. That works.
No one can hide from my sight. Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill. C'est si beau. Double kill. Triple kill. C'est comme ça. Quadruple kill.
I might leave soon so I can finally go to school. Go to school? What are you talking about? You go to, WC3? Oh! Wait, Anthony, are you driving now? Please tell me you're driving now. Please tell me you have a car at least.
Double kill. No one can hide.
Because if you're driving now, you can come visit school in Ohio.
Double kill. Triple kill.
And I apologize if I'm boring you. Oh man, where did Brad go? Brad.
Oh, did that hurt?
FPS looks decent for me. Alright, bet, thank you. I appreciate you, Anthony, for being my FPS checker. Actually, hold on, I can actually check it on my phone. What am I doing? Oh, FPS does look decent. Wait a minute. Can I cut the quality up? Alright. I appreciate you, Anthony. Fuck it, if Brad's not gonna, no license yet. Trying to get into the apprenticeship program. Apprenticeship for, what? Electronics. I think you said something about electrical engineering or something.
Now entering King's Row.
If I'm not
Prepare
mistaken.
to attack. Select your hero. Three, two, one, fight.
I forgot what game mode I clicked. Oh, okay, AV8. Huh? I'm live streaming. What? I can't even hear you. Damn. You said what? Oh no, I'm just live. My nigga Manny, bro, I've been waiting for you, bro. What's up?
Everyone is counting on me.
I swear to God, I was waiting on you. No homo, of course, no homo. Bro, that
Enemy needs.
that's crazy how we was friends and game design, like we still kind of like friends. Well, not kind of, like we are friends, but you know what I'm talking about. No, we keep in touch. Yes, okay, so I was right.
大家都指望着我呢。
Damn, these niggas out here wild.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's
Bro, I remember y'all niggas, cause Irvine would be on my ass all the time. Y'all niggas, every time I walk through the door, be like, bro, man.
I think I hit the wall.
This shit is terrible.
Now, where were we? Wicked. Fire in the hole.
Man, I'm about to die. What's up, bro? Yeah, I've been trying to hit you up, but yeah.
Fire in the hole.
Hey, bro, Manny, I got a game. I got a game for us. Let's name all the fine girls I was in game design. That was fun.
Simple geometry.
What was that one chick name that you used to that like you legit hated, like her, like for real, like you hated the fuck out of her.
Don't stop.
It's fun. That should be a fish in a barrel.
Wait for me.
Damn, I'm doing absolutely terrible. I can't breathe. But like, legit though, like, yeah, Hanzo, shut that shit up. But legit,
Hello?
Hello? Oh, what's up, Brad? Nigga, you fucking left.
Yeah.
Did it finish updating?
Yeah.
Okay. I just left out of an 8v8, but it doesn't even matter. Are you online?
It's loading right now.
Oh wait, Manny, bro. If you still watching, bro, this one is for you. I'ma look so fucking stupid doing this, cause we the only two niggas that get this. Hold on, wait a minute. I forgot the bitch name, but dog, I swear to God, every time she opened her mouth, you would be like, the door. But Manny, bro, this one is for you, bro. Book. Hello, bro. You still there?
Yeah.
All right. I felt so stupid doing that. Go online, dude. Where are you going? Miranda, that was her name, Miranda. Oh shit. Oh wait, hold on.
Can you explain the one night stand thing?
What are you talking about? Explain it.
Like,
oh,
explain.
Like, why did I play it?
Well, like just the story. Like I watched the first 10 minutes and I was like, this is too much. I can't.
You said you watched the first what?
Like 10 minutes.
Okay, so pretty much, you should have watched it all the way through. Like the ending was actually pretty funny.
Well, I went to the end. I completed it to give you your view.
But pretty much it was just a game on my computer, and I just literally just wanted it off my hard drive, so I played it and deleted it, and that was pretty much the end of that. Played it, put it on YouTube, deleted it, whatever.
Yeah, but like, what was the story though?
What are you talking about? Oh, the story is just dude, you watch the video. Manny, I legit forgot what I said for you to be in tears right now. I apologize. I think it was book, or I think it was the door, or I don't know. Dude, accept the invite.
I just got it.
I sent it to you twice.
I literally just got it after you got done saying that sentence.
What game mode you feel like doing?
This
This was 3v3. Fuck it. My phone about to die. Oh, Manny, bro. We finna throw hands, my nigga. Do you want me to make you like another YouTube banner? Like, what's going on? Cause it's just black. Cause I can make you another one from scratch.
Never stop fighting for your champion.
One. Fight.
So they got.
Oh man.
What just happened?
1-0.
Did everyone just leave or something?
Select your hero.
Oh my god, that felt so good.
Double time. Come on, let's bring it together.
2, 1. Fight.
Oh, you hear that?
I'm just finna boot these niggas.
Oops.
Like on some real shit. Wait, no, May's supposed to be dead.
I'm out of here.
Healing boost.
Gracias.
Group up with me, bro. Where you at? Where you at, bro?
Oh, I just got nade. Yep.
Nigga, they thought. You saw that smooth shit, bro?
Yeah, I did.
I'm finna get popped by this Widowmaker. My Wi-Fi keeps buffing. Anthony, get some better Wi-Fi.
Raising the volume.
Oh fuck, I'm about to die. Where did she shoot me from?
Let's hustle. Check this out. Let's get patched up.
Oh shit. This is not fun no more.
F it up.
I gotta get by the edge.
Yeah, let's pick it up.
Oh fuck.
30 seconds.
Check your head. Let's get you healed up.
Man, this sucks. They don't even have to fucking come by the edge. Oh, this sucks. This fucking sucks.
To the beat.
May, you're a fucking asshole.
Don't focus, man.
I'm focusing on not dying.
1-1.
Anthony, just go to school, bro.
Prepare for
I'll be
battle.
here.
Select your hero.
I want to do healer, but I haven't played Genji in the longest. Let's do Tracer. Shit. Here I go, like mystical. Too bad, dog. I swear to God, we used to clown in Irvine class. Like legit, we was always. Well, I was always in trouble. I never understood that. Bitch, you bad, but you built like a testicle. What? We fucking suck. Shit. Here I go like a real nigga. Fuck your bitch. She built like this nigga. Laundry. Yeah, we fought.
1-2.
Dog, me and my nigga Manny were legit,
Select your hero.
Brad. Me and my nigga Manny will legit like watch Family Guy scenes and SpongeBob scenes like in the middle of class. It just like the class would be dead ass silent. We would just be busting out laughing.
Our world is worth fighting
A healer, please.
1. Fight. Match point.
Oops.
Like, bro, I swear to God, I miss those days. I don't miss getting yelled at by Irvine.
I'm literally like,
that
okay.
Huh?
Enemy eliminated.
Fucking
Enemy
kill stealer. Oh fuck. Why can we not kill this nigga Doomfist? You bitch! Oh, I got a donation today.
2.
Bro, remember the God,
What the hell are you talking about?
Select
Huh?
your hero.
Oh, I got a
How-
donation from Streamlabs today. Like the streaming shit I'm doing right now, I got a donation.
So you like got $1?
No, I got 20.
Oh, okay.
But bro, the fucking cow from Family Guy low key had to be the funniest shit that we fucking like.
Fight. Match
Okay,
point.
bro, remember the cow, whatever scene from Family Guy where he was like, "Oh yeah, whatever." Like legit, we played that on the speaker, like at max volume. And I think Irvine actually walked past. Oh fuck. Brad, come on, man. Talk to me.
Of the game.
I can't.
I have crippling depression. Bro, what else do we fucking do? We always used to be on our phones. Shit. This is total mayhem.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Welcome to Jungle.
Like legit, my time in fucking William D. Ford was the best memories in my whole life. Like that shit was funny as fuck.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
I got it.
Let's get you healed up.
Thanks.
Damage increase.
This is a
Want
new
to
ass
break.
map, isn't it?
Hello?
Howdy.
I mean, my nigga Irvine like legit never changed his tampon at all.
Zayek. Hello there. Hello.
Like I never fucking understood it. Like, and he will always be after me. Like it was certain people that he would be after. Like me, Chad, sometimes you, James. Nobody liked James. Well, I like James. James is cool.
Traveling to the rival.
I ain't a car, nibba.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Oh yeah, we're finna win, no doubt. Man, what else did we used to do in fucking dog, Manny, remember that time I downloaded the version of Zool offline and Irvine was asking me questions and I couldn't answer not a single fucking one.
Let's show them what we can do.
And like the thing is, like I was the only person he asked the questions to. Like that's some bitch ass nigga shit.
Alright. Game face on.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Los Muertos is a cancer on this city.
Bro, like, Manny, I legit regret not making more videos. Because, like, that was legit the prime of my YouTube. Now, since I, like, didn't upload for, like, 3 months straight, it just, like, died out. But I'm still trying to...
1. Attack commences.
Because, like, I've been... I don't know, I just been, like, having feeling it. I've been live streaming and shit, but I don't know. Plus, I have to do it like when I'm home alone, because pretty much like everyone's always here all the time.
Oh yeah, Mercy's updates got rolled out.
Oh yeah, it's the new Battle Mercy, whatever it's called. We're all gonna die.
Let's get you healed up. Oh, let's break it.
I will watch over you.
Hold on, Manny, I'll read that comment.
Mine's on.
If I respond or something. I'm first. Like, yeah, like you just literally all you could do is sit there and look stupid. Like I remember, he asked me what a parallax was, and like legit, it was a whole chapter on parallax, and I'm just sitting there like, I don't know. I'm like, parallax, yeah.
Parallax, yeah.
I think one time, low-key, Mr. Irvine made me cry. I forgot what he did or what he said, but I cried.
What the fuck?
What?
You soft, because you soft little bitch boy.
Let's group up here. Up the volume. Oh, let's break it.
Oh, dude, Brad, are you going to Unicon?
Oh no, what?
Unicon, or whatever the fuck it's called. The anime convention in Detroit.
No. That's gonna be low-key the next place to get shot up.
You said what?
You heard me.
I might dress as Lucio for Unicon.
So you're gonna be like an anorexic.
Anthony, I think you have multiple paperwork with my signatures on it. Why do you need my autograph? The fucking restraining order I have, well, that you have on me has my autograph on it.
Does he really have a restraining order on your
No,
ass?
I'm joking. Man, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm dead. Oh, good shit, Mercy. Nope. This game mode really lives up to its name. Keep up, what are you doing? I got the healing something. Mercy, can I get a res and all?
Oh, turn it up.
Low key, Brad, we should live stream like often. Because I only get money through live streams because YouTube like legit unmonetized all my videos.
Why?
Because I have cussing in them. Like legit.
I feel like you're lying.
A fucking YouTube hero, whatever the fuck, like mass flagged all my videos.
Cause you say shit, fucking all this other shit.
Because I cuss, that's it.
Shit, fuck, nigga.
Alright, Manny. Peace out, bro. Keep it real. See what I did there? But like, yeah, bro. That was the thing I forgot that I wanted to talk about. Like, I looked at my what's the name? My ad revenue and it said I didn't make anything. I'm like, why didn't I make any money off YouTube? And I looked at it and it was like all your videos either got unmonetized or slightly less monetized. Watch the H3H3 video. Like I legit have,
I did.
Like I have that piss yellow for all my videos.
Yeah, I saw the H3 video.
Like I honestly don't understand why YouTubers. Well, I halfway understand it because they don't need money anymore, pretty much. And they're like, oh, we don't want anyone else to have money either, since it's so fucking easy to just make 2 good videos and then become YouTube famous.
Did we just kill Anna? Jesus.
Did we just get a team kill? Fuck out of here, bitch.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
I go Genji. Or Zenyatta.
Oh my gosh, I got to see so bad. My God damn, that's play of the game.
Oh, this is my jam.
Hi.
Push off. Check this out.
What is fucking
Anthony, you should
Kree
donate
have his
some
all.
money to me. Like, just donate like donate like $5. I don't know. I'm dead.
I dead.
Good shit, Mercy. Did you watch the iDub video? The fucking the one with Rice Gum?
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
Yeah, I was
And then
gonna say
Ricegum
he hit that
didn't know what to
nigga
do.
hard.
Wow.
iDubbbz legit started a YouTube civil war.
Not really.
I don't understand how that video wasn't like #1 on trending.
It's been so long since the last content cop.
I'm dead. Oh Jesus! I should start getting drunk on these live streams.
Drunker. Implying you've been drinking.
What?
I started implying you've been drinking.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
I don't even drink. I'm not allowed to, dude. I'm 19.
Okay.
You about to go? Huh?
What?
Wasn't talking to me. There's too much happening right
I think Kaylee's like low-key fucking crazy.
now. I'm dead. Mercy, can I get a red? Oh,
What the fuck?
Anthony just told me I
alive?
shouldn't be cussing anyway. Wait, Brad, are you asking my live?
My what?
Wait, what did you just say? But anyway, Anthony just told me I shouldn't be cussing anyway on
My
YouTube,
jam.
and he's absolutely right. So from now on, I'm gonna be I'm gonna steal PewDiePie's thing and be a Christian only channel.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Alright.
Man, that's a lot going on right now. They should just rename this whole game mode to just overtime.
Fuck stupid.
I gotta pee like that. Oh, good shit, man.
Turn it up. Raising the volume.
Fuck stupid. Okay, why are you touching me?
Let's break it. Damn!
Alright, what?
And we lost. So now I'm gonna have to change up what I do for my YouTube channel because apparently I can't be me. I told you that would play the game.
Uh-huh.
I should have voted for Mercy. Those resurrections did come in clutch. Okay, Anthony. I promise I'll stop cussing. But can you for real, like donate, please?
I'm gonna get sick now.
You about to go to the store? What game mode you feel like doing? Brad?
Huh?
What game mode you feel like doing?
I do the same one.
Total Mayhem? Why did they take out Junker Town? Never mind, that was a stupid question. Man, I might get some more cake. Who's all watching a live stream? I got. Hold on, I gotta refresh this. What the fuck? Oh, okay, never mind. Brad, can you do me a favor?
Huh?
If there's like a YouTube account that you have, like just a throwaway account, can you like subscribe to my channel real fast? I just need to test something real fast to see if something's supposed to pop up.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
Because literally the only thing that works right now is the chat.
I should have a couple. No, wait. YouTube updated, and I don't know how to like do shit with accounts anymore. Oh, switch account. Oh, they're all gone.
Damn, dude. Anthony, I hope you practicing that guitar I gave you, boy.
I'll rest when fighting is done.
You better know how to play that bass, boy. Please don't hit the building.
This.
Lucio's the hardest to deal with, I don't know.
They're crashing the party.
Why am I not shooting nobody? I want to be so bad.
Traveling to Icon. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Honestly, if somebody can be Winston, that would be perfect. I'm cold.
Come on, let's bring it together.
I'll be busy soon enough.
Pump up the volume. I am ready to roll. Oh, turn it up.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
We're on the same wavelength.
Our team's retarded. Right, why are you playing Mercy? I said we need to win.
Fuck you.
Raising the volume. Push. You feel that? Oh, let's break it. Damn! Oh, turn it up.
Alright, hold
Out the
on.
fucking blue. I need that res. I appreciate your spam, Anthony.
Speed boost. Oh, time to change it up. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so doing this is an asshole.
Stop the payload.
Oh, this is my jam. I am loving this.
It honestly,
Okay.
Brad, it honestly feels good to have like fans on YouTube, like people that religiously watch your videos. And that's the only encouragement I have to make more videos, like, to be honest.
Move to the
Where
beat.
is everybody? Why is
Are
everybody
you
shut up?
talking about your one friend who was talking to you?
No, not that one. Like more people, not just him.
I will watch over you.
Okay, so Anthony just dissed Overwatch. He said Call of Duty is better.
Overwatch is bad.
You said what?
I said Overwatch is boring.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's because you don't know.
Are you
how to play.
with my damn sub? Are you serious right now? Alright.
If Overwatch is boring, why do you own it on 2 systems?
What did you say?
I said if Overwatch is boring, why do you have it on 2 systems?
Because you want to play on PC and so my buddy.
Catch up.
Multiple people. So you wanted me to get it on PC and so did William, and then I had people on Xbox help me get it.
Why is there no one at the payload?
There we go.
Group up here. I am ready to activate the sound barrier.
Well,
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
hey, there we go.
Harambe Gorilla, bitch.
You feel that? Get back.
I'm not gonna be a Call of Duty channel.
Pump up the
I do like Call of Duty channels, but I'm not gonna be one.
Double time. Yeah, time to heal up. Push off. Check this out. I am on. Oh, turn it up. Oh, let's break it. Damn!
I don't think I gave that to anybody. He's still. I have to watch this kill cam. That was like the most fucking disrespectful bullshit.
Let's take it from the top.
The payload has reached the
Don't push
Oh,
your
turn it
asshole.
up.
Well, yeah, Anthony, where do you go to school right now? Is it WC3?
Yeah, let's move it, people.
You lost. It's whatever.
Raising the volume.
they're better than us. It's time to face this fact.
What's happening?
Oh my gosh, please shut the fuck up. I'm the only one on fire.
Alright, what? You gotta speak up, Sonny.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I said I'm the only one on fire.
They keep getting killed just like that.
Both the healers gone.
Let's up the tempo. I hope nobody saw that.
Anthony, literally, if anybody unsubscribed to me, I would be like, people have unsubscribed to me. Like, I get so hurt. I don't know why. I just do.
You have to upload.
I know I have to
For free,
upload, but
free.
I'm so busy with life.
Yeah. That's why most people don't.
Pick it up. Time for an encore.
Like, it's not like I get paid as much from YouTube as I do from working at Target. So therefore, my priority goes to Target. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because this fucking apocalypse.
Speed boost. Ooh, you hear that?
Like legit, like my YouTube check was like 300 something, and now I'm getting like $5 every 2 weeks.
No time. Oh, turn it up. Oh, let's break it. Turn. Get back. Oh, my jam. Push it. Get on fire. You feel that?
Bro, you know the only reason why people find my channel is to see you and Juvie Bitch video.
Is they see you in what?
The see you and Juvie Bitch video. That's the only reason why people like find my channel.
Yeah. Figured. You gotta do more like that. You gotta
But hey,
find a theme. Find a theme for your account or something like this.
when you talking about finding things for my account, what are you talking about?
Like
Like
do news stuff, or maybe like talk about certain things.
talking about like how iDubbbz does content cop, HVA shoot just goes off on people, shit like that.
Well, not really. There's lots of accounts that do that. I mean, like, you know.
Yeah,
just do
I know what you're
something.
talking about. Yeah, just like find my own thing. I've been
Find
trying
a
to
way
like,
do it better.
I've been trying to like come up with some stuff, but it's honestly just hard. I don't know. Because it feels like everything, like possible, already got took.
Well, yeah, it probably has been like 3 times, but I mean, you just gotta find a way to do it. Aw.
By the way, Anthony, yeah, I do like working at Target. It's not difficult, it's just, I don't know. I get long hours. But what was you saying, Brad?
Let's break it. Turn.
Be better than other people.
Because, like, legit, what I was going to do is, like, have a channel dedicated to me, like, cooking people on the street. Like, going up to people and like, boy, you look like motherfucking, like, shit like that. I don't know.
Oh.
But, like, it's difficult to find the next new thing. Like, who would have
Right.
thought that 1,000-degree knife videos would have grew up the way it did? We lost.
Yeah.
Wow, right when it hit overtime, we lost. Brad, let me just tell you right now, if I didn't have this, like, these,
What?
if I didn't have $3,000 worth of parts, I would not be able to stream this game at all.
Right.
Like with that old fucking processor. Did I give you my 8 core? Brad, do you have my 8 core? Well, your 8 core now, if you have it.
My what?
The 8 core. Did I give you that 8 core? The 8 core AMD processor.
Oh yeah.
Did I ever give you the RAM upgrade or no?
No.
How much RAM do you have now?
Only 8.
Fuck, still some more at the computers at school.
Huh.
Like legit, just open up the side panel, pop them bitches out, put them in your pocket.
Are they actually that good?
What? Dude, I've had them in my computer for the longest. I've started my YouTube channel with those sticks of RAM.
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, if I'm in the room, I'll pop some out.
But like,
I'm in there a lot.
legit, I've made probably $300 to $400 off just those sticks of RAM.
Jesus.
Like
All right,
legit,
come on, don't.
if I still went to Belleville, I would legit like make that a full-fledged fucking business. Just like I was about to low-key steal the processors out those computers too, but I took parts so that the computer would like still work. Cause those processors in there, I think, are i5s, like 4th gen i5s. Like you could do some decent gaming with those. Brad, I'd be
Wait,
right.
what was it?
Huh?
What?
You said
Keep going.
what?
Keep talking.
Oh no, I was about to say, I'm about to go pee. I'll be right back.
Okay. I shut down the game real quick.
Why do you have to shut? My nigga Andre, why as soon as I'm about to take a piss, you fucking... I love you, Andre. I love you. I'll be right back though,
Where's
Andre.
my phone? There it is.
Cause I gotta piss, Andre. I'm sorry, Andre. Andre. My nigga Andre. What's up, boy? Brad, you still there?
Yeah.
All right. What's up, Andre? How's life, my nigga? How you doing? How you doing? Let's do 4v4. Fuck it.
Entering the necropolis.
I like how we found the match
Select
instantly.
your hero.
Do healing. Wait, no, wait, Brad, are we in a... Brad, what the fuck?
What?
Why aren't you in a group anymore?
3,
Um,
2, 1.
taking a damn minute.
Fight.
Alright, love you.
World is worth
Didn't mean to
fighting
cuss
for.
at you. Yes, I did, actually. Stupid ass Indian bitch.
Your team has taken the lead.
Fuck yeah, we did. I think Andre left. Andre, bro, did you leave, bro? Are you still here? Like, what's going on?
What the fuck is going on?
Stupid ass niggas. Oh, fuck ass niggas. McCree, do not go in there. Like, on some real shit.
Yeah. Place is rigged. I'll just leave her in there. She's not gonna get anything.
Oh! That fucking headshot, Brad. You should have put on my stream right now, Brad.
Much better.
Who's that old man behind you? Who are you talking about, Anthony? Are you... That's... That old man behind me was, my stepmother.
Fuck. This BLT fucking sucks. They even put mayo in this. What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
You said they did or didn't?
Oh my god, they didn't.
You eating Subway or something?
God, sub, man.
What is it?
Sub.
Is it from Subway?
No.
Get your money back like white people usually do. How did I fall?
I'm on fire.
I'm on fire.
Turret deployed.
No homo shit. We plopping they booty holes, but no
15
homo.
kills remaining.
Armor here. Armor up.
Hashtag no more Nazis.
This nigga I'm talking to in the game is he sounds really funny. Good aim.
Armor here.
Man, nobody's here except Anthony. Anthony's the only one that loves me. Did you meet Anthony? You met Anthony, right?
I don't
Anthony,
know.
Anthony Clark. Oh, dude, fucking listen, calm down. Die, bitch. Don't follow me. Nobody's commenting and I feel bad. Don't follow me. Do we have a healer? Can I get some healing? Ooh!
10 kills.
These fucking headshots! Can't go through. Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it.
Turrets being destroyed. My turret.
Hey, Brad, I got a quick question.
Such potential. They have a
Ah.
shield generator.
If you hold on, actually, I'm about to because this is a troll question. It's not a serious question. I'm about to ask these niggas that I'm playing Overwatch with this question too. You're gonna hear it, of course.
What?
Hey, yo, I got a quick question. If your nigga just got done fucking a bitch and you suck his dick right after to see how the pussy tastes, is that gay?
Do it.
This nigga
I would
dying.
say so, yeah.
He said he would say so.
They have a shield generator.
He said one nigga on my team, he was like, that's not gay, that's amazing. Damn, this one just came out of nowhere and just fucking. Don't know what's
Damn it.
going on
No waste.
with that, but okay. Oh fuck, they got a shield generator. Yeah, fuck that. Is there anybody still watching the stream? Hold on, let me go to viewer count.
Four kills remaining.
Nobody killed me.
I will begin remaining.
Shield generator somewhere.
Two kills remaining. One kill remaining.
Alright guys, I'm about to go make me a truffle butter and jelly. Brad, you still there?
Play of
Yeah.
the game.
I disagree with any of this. My fucking headshots should have got. Oh, never mind. That was actually. Ooh. I'm about to send this nigga Nico some fucking friend request. Career profile? Social. I like playing with people that have mics. I don't know why. Are you down to play Overwatch again, or like what's going on?
No.
Do you want to play something else?
I don't. Not really.
Are you feeling okay?
I mean, I'm eating this and it has no mayo. And I'm actually shook. And I like it's just choking down bread and bacon bits.
You sound pretty hurt, low key.
I'm actually kind of traumatized. I need to go get some mayo.
You sound like a little kid that just got done getting a whooping, and you just like.
Yeah, because I just got whooped in the mouth by Bonitos.
Oh, Benito's is fucking disgusting.
No.
I touch my face a lot. I noticed that. That's why I have acne.
Said the little weeping vagina.
Like legit, if you still watching the stream, like comment, like please, so I can know who's here.
Oh,
Like spam the comments. Like do something just so I can talk to y'all. Like,
I'm gonna go get some mayo.
okay, Brad, you're okay. I guess I'm gay. Next person to comment besides Brad, hold on. There's some. Anthony, don't fucking play with me, dude. That's not cool. Don't fucking play with me. Next person to comment gets a fucking MP3 player. Wait, Brad, did you leave? I think he left. Bet on it, bet on it. Where's my phone? Oh, 3 people watching. Praise God. Won't he do it? No, 2 people watching. Never mind. I'm sad. This is supposed to be a chill stream, y'all. Like, so I can talk to y'all or something. Come on now. Like, chill the fuck out. Bitch ass niggas. I apologize. Anthony shouldn't be the only one fucking saying something. Oh, 4 people watching? Holy fuck. Let me just do a quick play.
Welcome to Jungle Town. Prepare to attack.
This is literally like one of my favorite maps. Some Tracer. Oh fuck, when do I have work? Tomorrow. Oh. Should have really checked that.
Cheers, love! The cavalry's here!
I have work at 7 in the morning. That means I gotta get up at like 5. Oh, I can leave when Tony's leave out. Okay, that's what's up.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Quit screwing around and get ready to move. Pardon me.
Look, my feelings are hurt. I work at 7 in the morning. What the fuck? The fucking headshot is real. Why am I shooting in our fucking... Man. These niggas mean business for real. These niggas are giving us the business, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, Hanzo. Whoop. I'm about to die from this fucking Widowmaker.
Much obliged. We still need you.
Man, like one night legit, I got so fucking high. Like this is when Junkertown first came out. I got so fucking high and I just started playing Overwatch. And I legit like went like 48 and 0. Like with Tracer.
Why not 49 and 0?
Oh, you're back. Yay.
Yeah, boy.
I was talking to the people on the live stream.
Yeah.
It's hard being like an independent like YouTuber. Like the Game Grumps, they talk to each other and it's funny. But like when you somebody like PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye, you have to talk to the camera. That shit's hard.
Am I in your audio as well?
What?
Am I in your audio stream?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna start talking about like the Las Vegas shooting.
You about to start talking about what?
The Las Vegas shooting.
Oh, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, but
more than likely this video is not gonna get monetized anyway. And nobody really knows who you are if I don't give out your address, so and I really haven't showed you on camera, so like it doesn't matter. Oh my god.
It's not about that. It's like
Let's try that again.
it's sensitive topic, blah blah blah.
I mean, hold on. Oh fuck.
Man, I'm doing like absolutely nothing with Tracer. I might switch to Lucio.
I was at my bud's house and the dog came up to me and they're like, "Watch out, the dog's an asshole." And I was like, "Really? Me too." And I went to pet it and it bit me and it took a chunk out of my finger. Like no joke.
Damn, nigga, they tried to tell you.
Yeah. It was really bad because there's still, because you know I'm bleeding. And I'm bleeding in like two spots, but there's the big part is like at the base. It's like,
wait, did this
like
just happen?
It happened today, yeah.
But Anthony, the most hours I worked was probably a 12-hour shift. But nigga, you can like sue them, like either for money or for them to get their dog euthanized, and I'm probably sure they don't want their dog euthanized, so they'll give you money.
I mean, it's like not really. I mean, like the whole thing was just like dog's an asshole. I'm like, oh, me too. And I went and pet it, and it bit me, and I started laughing like, oh, that's all you got, little bitch. And you know, my finger's bleeding out, like my finger's bleeding, and there was like a chunk of skin hanging off, and there was like there was a piece of, there's something on the dog's mouth that looked like skin, like a piece, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know. So the mom was like, or my friend's mom was like, is that your skin on his face? I'm like, no, because I think I still have skin on my finger here. She's like, oh, do you want a band-aid? And I was like, yeah. And we got a band-aid. And
did you disinfect it? Okay.
Yeah. And then later, every time the dog saw me, it would bark at me. And then I sat down on the couch and it came up to me and was growling at me. And I was like, okay, you need to chill out. And then he smelled me and then he was fine. And then he was like, he cuddled up with me like the rest of the time I was there, and I was like, okay.
That almost sounds like Felix's dog, but I legit don't know what's wrong with Felix's dog. Cause like every time, like I don't know, it just doesn't remember people.
Right.
Like it'll be cool with you sometimes, other times it'll just like bark at you and try to attack you. Like I don't know. I'm about to die from the fucking Reaper.
Oh yeah, but I was gonna talk about the Las Vegas shooting and how like everyone thinks it was fake.
What's they say something like the shooter or whatever was like a nice person? I don't fucking know. I really didn't do any research on the Las Vegas shooting because like I don't want to have a headache. Hold on, Anthony, what did you say? Hold on. Dang. That's half the day. The most I've worked was 7 hours. Nigga, I usually work 8-hour shifts. Like, I work 40 hours a week full time, and I work 8-hour shifts. Not 8-hour shifts. Yeah, 8-hour shifts. Standing every day. Talking to people. I hate my job. I love my job, actually.
What the fuck is this bullshit on the finish?
What bullshit?
Finland bastards.
Brad, we need to find some more fucking PC games to play, like Battlegrounds. But everyone's streaming Battlegrounds. Do you have Battlegrounds?
No.
I'm about to see if Felix will buy it for me. I guess I died from a Genji.
People are talking about the Las Vegas shooting being fake because they think there was multiple shooters and also there's a lot of interesting points that they make, like when there's pictures, like why are none of the cameras on the strip, like why are they refusing to release videos, or why are they saying they're broken, you know? There's also some shit with he fired like 1,300 rounds or some crazy shit like that by making alterations to the gun to make them fully automatic. But then when you look at what little pictures you have of the room, there's only like a couple hundred casings on the ground, but he fired over 1,000 bullets or something like that. So like I was joking with my friend about like, oh, he has a shovel in the corner so you can just scoop out the things and throw them out the window.
So is it like another 9/11 incident?
I mean like, and there was also a thing with like, do you know what a crisis actor is?
A what?
Crisis actor.
Yeah.
There was some stuff up. There was some advertisements online and shit that were up for looking for crisis actors and shit, and photographers for the event at the same night. And in the thing it said you must have experience with like fear and panic and some other shit like that.
But wasn't there like people reported dead and shit?
Yeah.
And I'm leaving.
Oh yeah, there we go.
What did Anthony say? The same people that said the Las Vegas shooting was fake are the same people that think Sandy Hook shooting was fake. Did you hear what Anthony said?
No.
He said the same people that say
The same people that say Las Vegas shooting is fake, the same people that think the Sandy Hook shit. Yeah, but on the same point, when you look at the class that was involved in the Sandy Hook shooting, the people that were killed, people have like, because people on the internet are blatantly like retarded and autistic, and like they use their ability of, you know, social inadequacy and, you know, autistic attention to detail. They've tracked the families of those people that were killed that day, and they've been tracking their families, and there's been like pictures of them at the Super Bowl and shit. Like there've been like the people that died on that, the kids that died on that day, there've been pictures of those same exact kids at like Super Bowl games and like other events, and like they've been out in public and like in the same town. Like there was one of them drinking like a milkshake, and they were comparing the pictures. Then they did like this stupid ass thing where you take a picture of someone, you age them by a certain time to see what they would look like, and they were doing stuff like that. And then someone showed up to one of their houses where the kid that allegedly, I don't want to say allegedly died, but like one of the kids died. They showed up to the house and the kid was there, and like not the FBI, the SWAT showed up. It was just, it's like I mean, I'm not saying Sandy Hook was fake at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that there are things that don't add up.
Yeah, I was just about to say, probably guys exaggerated, like.
Well, I don't want to say exaggerated. I'm just saying there are a lot of things that don't add up in a lot of ways. It's like,
Religion.
Like Las
No, I'm
Vegas.
joking. Calm down.
No, oh my god. the Las Vegas shooting, especially with because what people did in the Las Vegas shooting is absolutely insane. So like, there's a video of the guy walking around all of the dead bodies with his phone, and he's recording on his phone. And then there was a picture of the entire scene. And what people did is they took the picture and they took the video and they timestamped the picture. So like, if there was a hat on the ground and you saw the hat at 7 minutes, they would timestamp it in the picture. Here's the hat from 7 minutes. Here's the thing from this time. Here's the thing from this time. Why did this one move during the video? Why did what did this thing move? Where did this come from? Like, stuff like that. And it's like, oh, the wind did it. Well, the wind doesn't blow a body 2 feet in any direction, you know? You know, what's going on? The only person out there is him and one other dude walking around, and he was over here at this specific time. So why did this person on the other side of the fence move? Like, that doesn't make sense. Well, you know, they're crawling because they're injured. That's a possibility. What's going on? And then during the video, is what they did was they took 5 videos from the shooting itself, and they synchronized it. They synchronized all 5 of them.
Synchronized what? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. They took like 5 different videos and they synchronized all of them, so they all play at the same time. Or they don't play at the same time, but they play so that the events during the video that is synchronized through all videos. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like, you can hear the gun firing in all 5 videos at the same exact time, and so they were talking about like echo and then secondary impact. So like, you hear the gun fire and then you hear the bullet hit the ground and then you hear the echo from both of those events happening. You know.
They're actually doing a lot of research in this. Like,
they're going batshit crazy. And then they were looking into like they noticed when the pictures were first released of the hotel room, they were talking about, oh, you know, they noticed a ton of stuff. Like, there was a notepad on the table, and they were talking about what's in the notepad. What did he write down? And then they actually also, what they did is they found his old Facebook account before Facebook removed it, and then someone pretended to sign in as him, and then they found his personal email, and they used his personal email to backtrack him from 2013, where he was like in a biker gang or a biker group or something. It was what is it? I have pictures.
You legit like research the fuck out of this.
Yeah, because everyone's trying to figure out where he's from, why did he do it, what made him snap, what was his thing, where did he get the weapons, why did he have so much money if he wasn't pegged down for what kind of job he had? Like, it wasn't specific. What did he do?
Brad, on some real shit, why don't you have like a fucking politics YouTube channel? I'm not talking about like fucking those
because I don't
drama
know.
channels like fucking
because if I go on
Keemstar.
if I go online, because I go on the internet and I'm like, this is fake, this is fake, this is also fake, people are saying this is fake, then it's gonna be like, where are you getting this information? Why are you saying this? Why do you believe this? You know?
Yeah, cite your sources. You
What's
legit,
like
you legit, like, as you were talking to me, you were citing your sources. You like, people blah 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 blah.
Right. It's just, I mean, it's a lot of work to do, and then at the same time, it's people, instead of people coming on and giving constructive criticism, they're just like, oh, the shooting was bad. Yes, it was bad, but why did it happen? Instead of just calling it bad, let's figure out why it happened specifically and who was involved. This isn't like saying that, like, oh, they're lying to us, so it didn't happen. They're not giving us the total truth, and if we don't know what happened, then how are we going to do anything about it? Like, they're talking about so another theory was the shooter wired $100,000 to an account in Puerto Rico or something, and they were talking about people were talking about you know, why did he wire that money to someone? Someone also mentioned he was in stocks and bonds or something, or he was in the stock market. And so I decided, okay, he wired $100,000 to somebody, and he was involved in the stocks, and I think he wired the money the same day or the day before that he did this. So I looked at the stocks and which ones were affected the most by this event. So like, there was some commercial bank their overall stock price raised by like 6% in that one day alone, and it was like, what the actual shit? So like, you know, what's better? You give someone, you know, $500,000 and they just have $500,000, or you give someone $100,000 and then you tell them, you know, you can potentially increase that worth, or you know, you could. So like, here's $100,000, but in 2 years it's gonna be worth like $1 million or $2 million. And when you can do that by, you know, you buy. So basically, a tragedy happens, right? A big thing happens. And then the stock, or in other words, the worth of a company goes down. So now a company that has stocks at $50 per stock, oh, a tragedy happened, there's a shooting, and everyone's blaming the hotel security. And for example, I'm just making
like
this name
the
up.
shit they did in GTA, kind of.
Yeah. So like, So like, I'm making this company up. But you know, for example, they're
Space
blaming
Invader
the
or
hotel
something.
security.
Yeah.
They're blaming hotel security for not doing, quote unquote, doing their job, right? So that hotel security company, that big company that does that is partnered with multiple hotels. I'm gonna make this name up, like Popper's Hotel Security. Like their stocks went worth from 50 per stock down to like $5 a stock. So now if you
everyone's buying the $5 stock, huh?
No, everyone's probably going to be getting out of it because their company might go bankrupt, you know. So if their value is going down, you want to sell before it goes too low. So you want to sell at its highest amount of money, and you know it's not going to go any higher than 50, and it's only going to go lower. Then you want to sell immediately, and then over the next like week or so, it's going to even out, hopefully, for that company. So like now it's at $6 a stock. Well, with $100,000 at $50 per stock, maybe, for example, I'm not going to do any math here, you could only buy 200 stocks. That's really bad math, but don't quote me on it. It's just an example. But now it's only $6 a stock. Now you can buy like 1,000. You can buy like over 1,000 to 2,000 of them, and when the price, hopefully over time, next couple months to a year, that stock goes back up at 50 bucks. Yeah, you sell out, and now you basically hand someone $6, and then you wait a little bit, and they give you $50 back. Now imagine that per stock.
Yeah.
It's a mess. So let me do 100,000 divided by 6.
I thought you just said that you weren't going to do the math. And Anthony, hold on, he said something in the comments.
Oh, I
said,
did 10,000 by 6.
I never knew half the things Brad said.
10. So like, let's say, you go in for 6,000 or $100,000 at $6 a stock, and you have $100,000. You just bought over 16,000 stock whatevers, you know, 16,666. If we take that number, and let me just take the whole number with the decimal points and shit. I'm gonna have a rounding error. We're gonna take that, right? So we have 16,666, right? Now we're gonna multiply that at its new value of $50 per. You just made $833,000.
Wait, how much?
So $833,000.
Whoa, 833. Nigga, that's almost a meal.
Exactly. So like the whole thing is, do you want someone to give you $100,000 and you have that in your pocket, or do you want to go in the stock and you're gonna wait for this tragedy to happen? And in economics, is called an external shock to the market. So if the shock's gonna happen, the stock price is gonna go down, the value is gonna go down, and now instead of getting using $100, not 100,000, but $100 to get 2 stocks at 50 apiece, now you can use $100 to get them at 5 apiece, and then when they go back to normal price, you can just sell them back at full $50 value. So this guy walked in with $100,000, or whoever got wired the money had $100,000. This drastic shock happens to whatever company was involved, so they go plummeting. Their value just plummets, right? They buy out $100,000. I'm pretty sure it's untraceable. I don't even understand that portion at all. But $100,000 in, you wait a little bit, and then you wait whatever amount of time it is for the thing to come back. and your 100,000 just turned into 833,000.
You want to start doing that
It's
shit?
a
No, I'm
mess.
joking. But low
Let's
key,
look
we
at-
could. But not
Well,
like
no,
not hurting people in the process. But like
Jesus Christ.
do something like call out Google for something, because right now Google stock price is almost $1,000. Just like Google, blah 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 blah. Phones cause cancer. The Google Pixel is a trash phone. Look on the inside, blah 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 blah.
I mean, you would have to do something better than that. It would have to be like, people die. Like that would have to be the thing. Like, so if Google, what is Google known
Pixel
for? Like,
explodes. I don't know.
well, no, I mean,
Really,
let's
though,
talk about.
the only thing
Let's talk
Google-
about. I'm not sure, honestly.
only thing
Google has
Google
so
is-
much involved.
It's just known for being a search engine, and it's known for YouTube. That's it. And Gmail.
Right, I was gonna say maybe the search engine, like maybe there, like if someone found out there was a major flaw in the search engine and people's everything was released, like credit card information, personal information, like all of their encrypted data was just breached, then Google's value would drop to like almost
Plummet.
zero. Right.
And
So
then
if you
what
want to
if that
make money,
shit went back up, Brad? Oh shit. Huh?
So if it's 1,000 per stock and something like that happened, it would probably drop down to like 100 or like 50 per stock. Like it would take such a big hit that it might, like the Wall Street might have to shut down Google's their stock everything, so it doesn't drop anymore. Because if Google's stock suddenly dropped like that, it'd probably cause a crash or something.
Yeah, because everything does kind of run on Google.
Right.
But I was about to say, you want to find some like script kiddies or some black hats or something?
Well, actually, there is a way to do it besides that. There's this thing called ad nauseum, and what ad nauseum does is it's a clicker. It's like a automatic clicker that goes on, and it's this program that runs like a couple 100,000 ads at a time. Like it's its own program, but it's linked to Google, and it runs a ton of ads in this tiny little bubble. And what it does is it simulates you clicking on all of them, and per day you so what the purpose of this is, I should explain first, is when you click on an ad, whatever thing, like Google gives them money because I'm sorry, the advertisers give them money because, oh, now we have a customer and you got us this customer, here's some cash. What ad nauseum does is it simulates you clicking on ads, so people think, oh yeah, Google is giving us all these people, like Google is, we're getting all of these views from Google, we're getting all this traffic from Google, here's money. And what happens is they find out, oh, it's a program, or oh, it's not real traffic, it's fake. Google, you owe us money, and Google has to pay it back or they get sued. And people have been running ad nauseum for a while now, actually. It's really effective. Ad nauseum tracks how many ads it's clicked on per day, how much total fake money, like how much money Google thinks people are, like it tells you how much money is generated by you clicking on everything and how much money Google's going to owe them back. So like at the end of the day, you'll have like $700, $800, $900,000 that will be given to Google from these various things because of you alone. So, and what you can do is you can change the number of ads on the thing, you can change how fast you click, you can change all this stuff. So like, if your computer can't handle it,
so it's pretty much Bitcoin mining YouTube.
It's like Bitcoin mining, but it's like ad nauseum's illegal, obviously, but you can still run it on
I'm still gonna run it.
Oh my god.
You need to send me the link to that shit.
I need to find it. Ad nauseum.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you can't just fucking Google it.
Well, no, I know where people shit post ad nauseum at.
4chan.
Yeah. There's also some shit posting on back to Las Vegas. Like CNN has been posting shit about it. Like, why does the Las Vegas? Okay, so another thing I didn't even mention is they won't release a motive. It's been 2 weeks or a week or whatever, and they haven't released a motive on why he did it. And people are pissed about it. people are just upset. Like, what do you mean you don't know why he did it? He didn't leave a manifesto. He didn't leave a last will. He didn't. They're saying he didn't do anything. He didn't leave anything behind.
They're
There's
just
no
saying he
there's no
shot.
clear reason.
They're just saying he
Right,
shot
he
the
just
bitch up and left.
right, basically is what they're saying. They're also saying he had like 15 guns, 20 guns, whatever, I don't care. They're saying he acted alone, but then there's recordings of this woman who reportedly stole a security jacket running from security during the thing, and that she was also identified as someone who knew him. Another thing that's going on is there was a guy, one of the valet dudes, the valet, right?
Yeah.
He was a Hawaii native. He parked the shooter's car, and this guy, his name is Chad Nishimura from Mililani. He said he spoke with the shooter. His name's Paddock, and he said he was in shock. Blah blah blah. It's scary to know that I was so close to someone that was dangerous. And here's the quote: "He seemed like a normal guy. He didn't have any crazy bags with him that I can remember. He didn't have any bags at all. We are a convention hotel, so we have a bunch of people that have boxes and multiple carts worth of stuff. There's nothing I can remember that was his." So like this guy who parked his car said he didn't have any bags with him. He didn't arrive with any bags. You know, he didn't show up with anything on his own. So that means all the stuff that he got at the hotel from someone else, or it was already set up in the room again by someone else. You know, there's no note. I don't know what was on the note. The note had calculations on it. We won't show you the note. That's what they're telling us right now. At first they say there is no note, that's not a note on the table. And then they're saying we don't know what the note is. And then now they're saying the note had calculations on it. And they're also saying they won't show it to us.
Why not?
So first it was denial. We don't know. They're also saying we don't know. He didn't have a motive. We don't know what the motive is. So like just like they said there is no note, they said there is no motive, and then now they're saying we don't know what was on the note, and then now they're saying we don't know what the motive is, and now CNN is shit posting about it saying, quote unquote, why does the Las Vegas shooter's motive even matter? He killed 60 people and wounded 500 more allegedly. So what do you mean it doesn't matter? Was he pushing a political agenda that they don't agree with, so they don't want to mention it? Was he, was he a part of something bigger? Was there a
I was
mistake?
going to say he could have been a hero of like something, I don't know. Like we don't know what the motive is. He could have been
like this country, because he shut up that country concert. If he left a note saying like these country people it's a pedophile ring, it's blah blah blah.
Like I'm not gonna say all racist people listen to country music, but it could have probably been like a Klan rally or something. Like
right, I was also gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. Like it could have been. It's a country music thing, right? I mean, I didn't want to start with like it could have been like a race rally, because whatever. But it could have been like a pedophile group. It could have been a race rally. It could have been. It could have been like. It could have just been a thing that it didn't appear to be, right? And he was like, "Oh shit, dog," I'm gonna leave this note. We gotta figure this shit out. No one wants to listen to me, but I know what's going on. Like even if he's wrong about the whole thing, if you lie about it and you mislead and do all this stupid shit to avoid the issue at hand, it's stupid. You just hit us up with bullshit and lies, and then at the very end, like, no, you gotta listen to us. We know we're fuck. Oh, you want to see the thing that we're talking about? You just have to trust us on this one. And now they were saying on the note they were saying it was the note itself had calculations on it, like shooting calculations and trajectory calculations and shit like that. He had a semi-automatic rifle that he modified, like he fucking no, semi-automatic, like a
3-round burst or
well, typically, yeah, I think that is one of the weapons he had. And in the video, so like what you do is you set it up so there, the slide on the side where you so like if you want to clear the chamber, you pull it back and whatever's in the chamber pops out.
Yeah.
So what you do is you put a piece of string on the trigger and you hook it behind the stock onto that. So like basically the recoil pulls the trigger again. So you fire the gun once, and the slide being pushed back from the bullet will slide back and slide back forward, and then that when it moves back forward again, it pulls the string, making you pull the trigger again. So basically, if you pull the trigger once, you're just gonna eventually empty the clip
That's
because it's just gonna keep shooting itself.
I was
Yeah,
about
it's
to say-
wild. But
I was just about to
that's
say,
what I
that's
saw.
Actually, pretty.
The way there's
that's
more to
smart.
it. There's more to it than that. There's more to it than that because it looks like a pulley system of some sort. There's definitely more to it. But every time I find the image, like the thread gets shut down and some other garbage happens, and I just get upset.
Is the image out there? Like, is it just live or?
It's definitely out there. Yeah, I'm sure if you Google, I would say go on Bing or Mozilla or not Mozilla. It's still Google. Go on Bing or go on an alternate search engine because Google's just gonna Jew your shit up.
Low key.
Right. Just like if you go on Google Images and you look up like, it's just ridiculous.
What was I about to say? Fuck, dude. That.
Waiting in line for pizza. Mass shooting currently underway. I'm sorry, I'm looking at pictures. They just pulled them out. This is bullshit. I don't like this image. Another thing I don't like about stuff like is like researching stuff like this is like people either they do this to piss people off or they want to make everyone else like so like it's called LARPing. It's
Live
called,
action
it's called
roleplay.
No, holy shit, what?
You said LARPing. That's live action.
Yeah, no. LARPing is I don't know. I didn't know that was an acronym, but LARPing, the way I've seen the word used, is like, say there's a bunch of people who says like that's fake. Here's why we think it's fake. LARPing is like pretending to be with them and agree with them, and then you go in and you do and say a lot of stupid shit, so it discredits everyone that you're LARPing with. You're LARPing. Does that make sense? So like if you say this is fake and it's wrong and here's why I think it's fake and wrong and here are the facts that I have, and then I LARP and I go over to you and I'm like, yeah, I agree with him. Here's why I think it's wrong, and then I start just spewing bullshit and it makes both of us look stupid. That's LARPing. Like I purposely make you look stupid. So even though you have valid points, it all goes away because I'm LARPing and I'm being retarded.
I forgot. What did they do that with? Because I remember, like all the time, but I remember like it was something serious, and somebody was bringing up like serious points, and then somebody said like the most stupid shit, and nobody.
They do it on and then everyone just looks at the crowd of people like, you actually you agree with this guy? You're retarded, and then they stop listening. But another thing, but my point is, I don't like researching this because you come across like a detailed information. You're like, okay, this like most of this makes sense.
I was about to say so detailed that it's scary. Like, am I supposed to know this?
Well, no, the more detailed something is, people tend to explain how they got to this point. And they give you like, oh yeah, he was here at this time and he did this, this, and this. Here's how I know it. Here's how I know this and this happened. And then other people talk to him saying, what about this? What about this? What about this? And then there's this like, they water down, or they get down to like, here's what we can confirm, here's what we can't confirm, but we think happened. But then shit like this is like, oh, here's why it's fake. People like there's a picture with a bunch of cops surrounding a squad car, or hiding or standing behind a squad car with their guns aimed outward, and then there's like a guy off to the side texting, and like so this guy wrote extra, like this actor, his extras texting next to actors who are being sent or being dramatic as possible while the extra is just chilling. There's this evidence of a movie shoot, not a tragedy. And then there's another picture of a pile of bodies, and it said, hey, just talking on my cell phone in a fake zombie pile. And you can't even see in the picture like what's, what is that person on a cell phone? Is it even up to his ear? And there's like a woman, there's like a line, waiting in line for pizza, mass shooting currently underway, thousands fled minutes ago, yet the extras are getting pizza. Okay, there's people standing in line for pizza, apparently. Waiting in line for pizza. Okay, cool. You already made that point. You're stupid. Raise a glass to the hoax of the... What do you mean? I don't understand. Like, this guy is just circling shit in red crayon and then typing in text.
Wait, what are you
like,
talking
none of this
about?
makes sense. This picture I'm going over right now, I can link it to you. It's just like, it's a really shittily done...
Link it to me how? On YouTube? Like the live stream?
No, I can do it on Discord.
All right. I'll look at it later once the cuz I don't want nobody coming at me. But I
Yeah.
go to it once the live stream is over.
Yeah, no, go for it. It's just like it's just stuff like that. Like, oh, here's this, this, and this, and none of it makes sense. Like, okay, there's a person in the background on their cell phone. Maybe I don't know. Maybe people go on their cell phone when they want to like call someone. Good, good. The body is Stephen Paddock. The handgun that was the gun that killed him. The man killed himself. The man was killed after the concert shooting. There's no evidence of any of that. No, that's not even evidence though. So people were another thing people were talking about is the when people were listening to the police scanners during this whole incident, and what happened was when the SWAT team made it to the door, they used explosives to blow it out, and then they shot and killed him. And they're like, "Okay, we got the suspect. We shot his ass. He's dead AF." And everyone's like, "Okay, we got him. Look for more. There's reported more shooters over here and here. Okay, we'll go." And then they go right, and the guy, the shooter Paddock, was the Paddock, they're like, yes, authorities arrived on the scene and shot him dead, and everyone's like, good. And then now they're saying he shot himself, and then
Yeah,
they
I
released.
read about that on Facebook. Like the guy,
Yeah.
people said that he shot himself. Like I thought y'all
Nope.
said that y'all got him.
And then people are talking about. So there's pictures. There was pictures released online that were taken down for obvious reasons. That were it was there's bullet case. So basically, it's a picture of him dead on the ground, and there's a bullet hole in his chest right there. That's a bullet hole. What do you mean he shot himself in the head? Okay. Okay, I'm upset. I didn't even notice that.
What, the bullet hole?
So anyhow, he's dead on the ground. He's dead on the ground. And there's blood everywhere seeping out of his nose and mouth because he's dead. So, and here's the thing. In this picture, there's bullet casings all over the place, right? And there's a blood trail next to this gun. And the gun's also covered in blood. So here's the thing. You shoot yourself in the head. It's not a movie where your head explodes and shit goes everywhere. Your bullet goes through your head, it goes out your head, typically. Not always, but typically, right? He goes down the ground, and what happens when something hits the ground? It lands on top of it, right? Blood leaks out of the body, and there's blood all over the floor. There's dried blood. There's dry blood stains leading to the gun that's about maybe 3 feet away, right? So there's little blood splats. So it looks like he maybe kind of got dragged or something or moved. I don't know. I don't care. But the biggest problem is there's shell casings above this fresh blood, like brand new fresh blood in this picture. It's brand new, right? It's not dried or fading away or anything. It's brand new fresh blood, and there's a bullet casing directly over it. A brand bullet casing. You can tell because when you fire something and these casings warm up. So like you fire a bullet, the casing is incredibly warm because it's basically an explosive, right?
And it's like orange.
You fire You fire it, it comes out. It's brass, I think it is brass. You fire it, comes out. It's brass. It's warm. It's bright.
Anthony just said, better than Fox 2 News.
Fox 2?
Yeah.
Fox 2 ain't gonna do shit. Fox 2
it's just prejudice. Not prejudice, but
what the fuck?
They don't talk about anything. It's one-sided. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, bias.
Bias, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a brand new bullet casing in this picture, right? And in this picture, you can't see it, but like this body, it looks like this body's been out for maybe 4 or 5 hours, but there's a brand new fresh bullet casing over a brand new fresh pile of blood.
So pretty much they shot him and took the picture while he was already dead.
That's what we were trying to figure out. I can see in the picture there's a bullet hole square in the middle of his chest. But if they're gonna pull some shit like, oh, he shot himself before we got in the room, he's on the ground dead already. Why are there fresh bullet casings over his freshly done blood, and there's a hole in his chest, and the gun's 3 feet away with like a weird trail of blood dots leading to it? Hit me up. What's going on? So notice how the blood forms a border while the stain on the carpet spreads. Right. So, oh, there's an. Wow, that is autistic.
What?
Wow. That is some next level shittery. Holy hell. Holy cow. This thread I just linked. Okay, the thread I. So basically, what people are saying is there was an object next to him, right? So the blood I'm talking about, the fresh and the old blood, the fresh blood, there's a border to it. Like there's almost a straight line on the right hand side. So like the dry blood goes out in like a wide pattern underneath it, but then the fresh blood goes out straight up and to the left like in a natural way, but then on the right hand side it's like a straight thing, like something was blocking it. And someone drew a diagram of Paddock's body and then blood coming out, and the idea is there was something sitting next to his head, so when the dry blood tried to go to the right it was blocked, and then the fresh blood, when the fresh blood tried to move out to the right like it did to the left and top, it stopped and hit an object, and then over time the fresh blood started to dry and to harden, and then the object was moved. So like there's like a layer of fresh, it's fresher, it's relatively fresh compared to the dry ass blood on the carpet itself, but there's like it's thick ass blood that's been layered on top of itself because it had nowhere to go. So the step-by-step thing is an object was resting next to his head as he was laying bleeding on the carpet. The bottom of the object was flush to the ground, so blood pooled between his head and the object. As more blood pooled, the cell-rich surface blood began to coagulate and solidify into a thick mass. Thus, like the blood was piling on top of itself. You know, the thinner, plasma-rich blood seeped into the carpet underneath the object. The object is removed, leaving a border of blood where it once sat and a large stain where the blood seeped into the carpet. The shells are dropped. So like what people are saying is he was like his body was moved there and the blood that was coming out of his head was stopped by an object, right? And the blood, because the blood had nowhere to go, it sat on top of itself. So like you have like 5 layers of fresh blood, and then right next to it you have like 1 layer of blood. Like why didn't that blood move out? Why didn't it spread out? And that's the idea of the object. The object was blocking the blood from moving out, and then the object was pulled away and someone sprinkled shells over the top of it, like lazily. Infographic. What the fuck? Explain the placement of the suicide weapon.
Dude.
Yeah, there's two separate pools of blood. It's just the whole thing's a mess. Like why there's so much going on. Like if it was lazy like police work where they were like kicking around the body and moving stuff around to look for explosives, then that's one thing. But then to say like, oh, here's this untouched thing that we didn't touch at all, untouched. You know,
maybe they didn't touch it, but somebody was in there with him and they moved something and left.
Scrubbed?
Or maybe somebody else.
Well, and that's the thing. Like they're talking about like, oh, there's multiple shooters. My first thought was, no, there isn't, because this is so like the concert itself was sitting in a square surrounded by multiple. So the concert, right? The concert is in this open air, open place, open air, and in this open space, there's all this people, and then in the surrounding thing there's hotels, right? So if something loud happens in the middle, it's gonna go, the sound is gonna go out and then be echoed back by the hotels, right? These massive standing hotels. So with this happening, you know, my thought was, oh, people are like, oh, there's multiple shooters, and my first thing was, no, there's not. There's not multiple shooters. Let me explain. Let me give my reasoning.
Because
my
the sound
reasoning
is echoing off the building.
Right. Well, there's not only, it's the so here's, I'm gonna count on your fingers how many different sources of sound can happen, right? You have the gun firing, you have the bullet hitting the ground or a person, you have the sound, you have echoes from the gun firing, from the bullets hitting the ground or people. That's 5 different sources of sound right there, right? So in all of these 5 different things, you have 3 of them bullet, holy shit, the gunfire, gun firing, and then it hitting something, and then it echoing, plus the 2 echoes itself. So that's 4 or 5 different sources of sound. And that's my thing. That's the idea, right? So that's why it sounds like there are multiple people shooting, because you have bam bam bam, and then like half a second later you have bam 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 bam.
I got you.
You know, right? It sounds like multiple people, but it's just different timings from the different sources of sound, creating different sources of echo. That was my reasoning. But then looking again, there's no clear footage of the shooting happening from the building. There's more guns. You don't need 10 guns for one person. The shells, the casings are from multiple weapons that he didn't even fire, and it's just there's so much shit happening. The semi-autic, the light machine gun that he. That's another thing. People were talking about, oh, he had the semi-automatic weapons. He did have semi-automatic weapons, but then veterans were calling on air, calling CNN and calling all these other, like calling the news stations and being like, that's not a semi-automatic weapon. I've had 4 tours in Iraq. That is a light machine gun, like an M2 some bullshit, but it's a light machine gun. It has like a 100 round to a 200 round clip capacity, or magazine capacity, I should say. And they're saying that is not a semi-automatic weapon. That is a full-ass military-grade firearm. They're like, no. Fuck you. That's not what's happening. We're the news. We're always like, no. I've had 4 tours in Iraq. Please listen to me. That is a fully automatic. That's a shit show. That is not even legal to. That's not legal to own in any U.S. state or sovereign nation. This is military-grade hardware, right?
How did he get it? Also,
exactly.
Anthony said that this is making his head hurt.
Yeah, and looking at it again on a separate note. I'm gonna take it to a separate note. Is how the fuck did he get so much money? How did he get so rich? People were looking into like,
that
oh,
stock market thing.
But he doesn't play the stock market. He doesn't. He had people were talking like he might have done that, because that's $100,000 being wired to some fuckhole in Puerto Rico, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people were thinking maybe he was playing the stock market. It would make sense, because if you have some company that's failing and they're super cheap stocks, and then you do something like this, and then all of a sudden, like they're the shit. They are the shit. You know, that's something that's a possibility. But looking at how he made that much money, people were looking into if he was in the business of not human trafficking, of smuggling like trafficking of equipment and weapons or drugs, like overseas and stuff, because he had connections with some port authority or some shit like that, and he had connections with some foreign business. I don't remember exactly what was going down. I lost the thread a while ago, but they were talking specifically about where he got his money, how much money did he get, and then getting military equipment. You would have to have connections with like some black market shit. Like you would have to,
like some deep
not. I mean,
web,
he already has the money.
dark web.
What's above the dark web? That's human to human interaction. This guy also took cruises to Europe. He took like 20-something cruises to Europe, and on over half of those cruises, he went to the Middle East. He went to the Middle East. He went to not Bahamas, like some Caribbean islands or something. But he took a shitload of vacations to the Middle East. The Middle East is like the land of the lost. Like that shit is wild. It's there's just so much in it. Where did he get his money? How did he get so much money? Where did he get this equipment from? Why did he have so much equipment? There's reports of multiple shooters. There's the woman in the security jacket running around being a fucking monster. Why do none of the cameras on the Vegas Strip work or not work? Why is there no video? Why are there no being released from the Vegas Strip, I should say?
Yeah.
Why they were talking about, oh, he set up cameras in the hallway outside the hotel room so he could fucking see the police coming and kill himself. Where are the cameras? What are you talking about? There were no monitors inside the room. There were no cameras outside the thing. Why just release the notes off the notepad if it's not such a big fucking deal?
Anthony also wants to know where you stood on gun control.
Fuck. On gun control?
Yeah. He said where.
So gun control is a very delicate topic to get into, mainly because you can't talk about gun control and say it is good or it is bad. Gun control is a huge gray area, and there's two things that I believe everyone should understand about gun control. One is guns are good to a capacity, and guns are also bad in a capacity. So like owning so people always talk about, oh, ban assault rifles, ban assault rifles. We don't need assault rifles to hunt or do shit. Okay, that's a fair point. I don't think people should use an assault rifle to hunt animals or to for what I mean. I guess home defense is a valid reason, but there are other ways of home defense. I mean, it's a delicate thing to get into, but I mean, I guess for home defense, a pistol could work or a shotgun of some sort. But to be fair, if you pass the requisites to get a semi-automatic rifle or a fully automatic rifle, and you intend to use it for home defense, then by all means, it's your right. You are passing, and you are passing the required laws to get that rifle, and you're going to use it for whatever, like for the intent of home defense. And if you want to use a fully automatic rifle to hunt, I think you're an idiot, because hunters will never use automatic rifles for hunting at all, but it's whatever. But back to my main point of everyone's always up in arms about banning assault rifles. Let's talk about gun-related deaths. Gun-related deaths, the biggest contributor to gun-related deaths are handguns and pistols. They are the biggest thing. I need to pull up crime statistics, but it's going to take me a minute. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to forget about what I'm talking about specifically. I'm going to feel stupid.
This turned from like a gaming channel to like politics.
Well, I mean, if you look at gun control and be like, guns, we gotta control the guns. If you want to control guns, you need to look at handguns. They are the biggest contributor to gun-related deaths. Just random shootings on the street. Self-defense. They are the biggest. They're manufactured the most, and they also are the biggest reason to gun-related deaths. And that's not on the ground. And you're asking yourself, this is true. This is facts, by the way. This is completely 100% true. This cannot be disputed by any person in the world. They can go fuck themselves with a stick. Like the Pope literally cannot step in and say, "Oh, that's wrong. Handguns don't do." He can't, because it is undisputed fact. This isn't like if God exists type shit. This is literally, you cannot refute this point. People get upset about assault rifles the most because per incident with firearms, assault rifles have the highest casualty yield, which means per shooting, so per gun incident with each weapon, an assault rifle will have more related deaths than a handgun per incident. So one shooting, for example, this is not factual. For example, an assault rifle, so for one incident for an assault rifle, let's say the average gun-related death incident, so like the average amount of deaths for the assault rifle per incident is about 12. For the firearm, it'll be 2. For the pistol, the sidearm, the small arm, the pistol will have less per incident. So the average incident with an assault rifle will have 12 people dead, for example. The average incident with a pistol will have 2 per incident. However, the number of incidents with pistols is so high that it just blows assault rifles out of the water. So, looking at gun crime, what you see in the news is if someone does some shit with a small arm or a small firearm or a pistol, it'll be, oh, some fucker got shot up on the street. Okay, cool. But if it's an assault rifle or a fully automatic weapon of some kind, the news will blow it out of proportion. They'll say, oh, there's a man with an assault rifle, an AR-15, go in and fucking just he killed 4 people and injured 2. What about the man with the pistol that broke into a house, executed 6 family members, and just walked away. Oh, 6 people dead in house invasion. Okay, 6 people dead in house invasion. 4 people killed with a fully automatic weapon legally purchased through the guidelines of the NRA or whatever, whatever system, law-abiding system is set up by the government for you to purchase things. You know what I mean? They focus their points on, this is a fully automatic assault rifle. He got this legally. He got this at a gun store. If it's done with a pistol, like I was at Taco Bell today. Just a true story. I was at Taco Bell today, and I was sitting there in line, wondering what I was going to order, and I look over, and there's a guy in a full suit and tie carrying his, like, 1-year-old daughter, and he's, like, talking to her, and he's like, oh, he's doing that cutesy shit with his daughter, like, oh, what you want? You want a taco? He was strapping, dude. He was open carrying that shit. It just took me off guard. And I wasn't upset. Like, that's his right. That's all of our rights. We all have a right to carry a firearm. I guess if we meet the guidelines and all that fun shit. And if someone's gonna be mad about gun control, if someone's gonna be upset about someone owning a firearm, most of the time, it's about they think that just anyone can get their hands on a fully automatic, 365, whatever the hell it is, 367. Like the caliber of the bullet is what I'm trying to get at. Like they can
whatever.
Just, huh?
7.62 3.65.
7.62. Right. But that's what people always. It's like people who are anti-gun typically have no idea what they're talking about. They're like, oh, guns are bad because anyone can just get on the street and get an assault rifle. Assault rifles can go from anywhere to $3,000 to $25,000 per rifle, not including ammo, not including what is it called? I'm gonna say gun lubricant, but
I know what you're talking about, like to clean it.
Yeah, like gun accessories to clean and maintain the weapon. It's very expensive to get. It's very hard to get, and did you know that every time if someone purchases a semi-automatic or automatic rifle, what happens is I want to say the FBI. I really want to say the FBI, but I'm probably wrong. But so, like, let's say if I purchase a gun legally through the system, semi-automatic, automatic rifle, right? Quote me on this. The authorities, so like the government is notified that I'm a carrier of this rifle. The local police authorities are notified that I have this rifle, and I am marked on a special list that I have this rifle. So if there's an incident nearby that relates to automatic gunfire, I am not only considered a possibility, but I'm visited, I'm marked down, I'm questioned, I'm on the shit list, right? And the local police are notified immediately of who I am, when I made the purchase, what did I purchase, what kind of gun it is, what does it fire, what is its capabilities, where I live, how long ago I got, or not how long ago I got the weapon, but it's about like when I purchased the weapon, I should say. Everything is run through the system. Everyone that needs to know that I have the gun will know I have the gun. And the people who are part of owning firearms, I respect their opinion on, let me just strap this 9mm. Like, that's perfectly fine. Go for it. Or a personal defense weapon, which is a fully it's a smaller weapon. It's not a full ass rifle, but it's a personal defense weapon. It's still fully automatic, but has smaller bullets, higher rate of fire. But and another thing is, when people talk about being anti-gun, or when people openly state they're anti-gun, they get laughed at by people who are pro-gun. Because if you go on, you can go on YouTube like right now and look at like there's this bitch in Congress who is like trying to pass a bill to ban barrel shrouds. And do you know what a barrel shroud is?
I don't.
That's fair. That's a fair thing to say. And a barrel shroud is something, when you fire a gun, the barrel heats up, right? It's just a natural thing that happens. It's the bullet physically passing through the chamber, through the the rifling, passing through the rifling of the chamber to go out, right? It's it's friction. It just heats up the barrel of the weapon, right? A barrel shroud is that thing you see on weapons, that has like it's
you're talking about the opening and closing thing, that like the little.
Yeah, it looks like little bubbles. It looks like bubble openings around the barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a barrel shroud. A barrel shroud exists literally so the person using the firearm doesn't touch the barrel after they fired it and they burn themselves. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's it. It's a barrel shroud. So if you fire a gun without a barrel shroud and you touch the barrel itself, if you physically touch the barrel, you're gonna hurt yourself a lot. And the barrel shroud is a little it's the tube. It's like a tubing. I want to say tube. Damn, I feel stupid. It's the thing over it, and it has little circular openings in it, so air can pass through and cool down. It can air cool the barrel itself, but you won't touch it accidentally. This bitch in Congress was trying to pass a thing with anti-gun so that they would ban all barrel shrouds on rifles. And the guy stops and he's like, "Are you kidding me?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "Do you even know what a barrel shroud is?" And she's like, "It's the thing that you flip up and down when you want to shoot somebody." And he's like,
No.
"No. What is wrong with you? Why are you allowed to make laws? Why are you sitting at this podium in front of 300 distinguished Congress members saying some stupid shit you've put zero research into, zero time into? Why are you wasting our time?" And she stood up there and she kept defending her point instead of admitting that she doesn't know what she's doing, instead of admitting she was wrong. And it's a fair thing to say, like, I don't know what a barrel shroud is. I didn't write this. I'm just presenting it to you. I'm just presenting this to you. I didn't write it. I'm just presenting it. Someone else wrote this. I don't understand exactly what this is. She doesn't do that though. She doesn't take a moment to say, I'm not sure what it is. I did not write this. I'm merely here to present this to you and to push this to you so like you'll agree with me. I'm trying to push this through. But she doesn't. She defends herself. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She got laughed off stage. And that's why people laugh at anti-gun members and anti-gun, whatever the fuck they're called. Which is, I mean, it is what it is. It just makes everyone look bad and it's embarrassing. Gun control really isn't going to happen. I've seen examples happen in like Australia.
Of what?
What? No, is it Australia that went completely gun like?
No, that's
No,
the
yeah,
United
Australia.
Kingdom or something.
No, well, yeah, also them. Only special police officers are allowed to carry firearms. Not even traditional are allowed to. Traditional officers are not allowed to have firearms, which is like there's so many, like when there's like a machete attack in Britain or Great Britain or wherever the United Kingdom I should say. In United Kingdom, if there's like a machete attack, you'll see like 12 officers like dancing around the guy like in a circle trying to pin him in, but they can't actually do anything because they can't shoot the dude.
He has a machete.
Right, he has a machete, and they have like these like shitty like extendable sticks that like hurt a little bit when you get slapped by them. And he has a fucking machete, right? And I've seen like there was this kid in United Kingdom who had like a knife, and he stabbed somebody, and there was like 8 cops just chasing this like 15-year-old kid around because they couldn't catch him, and they didn't want to get too close to him, and he just kept stabbing people. And I get it, like, oh, you're an American, you know, some kid's walking down the street, and he has his hoodie on, he gets shot. Okay, time out. United Kingdom is literally known for like people having acid thrown in their face and people being stabbed on the street, or like a truck, like a UPS truck, like plowing down their bridge and killing so many people. Like, if you want to talk about someone being shot because they were resisting arrest or they're causing trouble and they shouldn't have been doing it, and there was a valid reason to the shooting, like a man was just killed, I think yesterday. What happened was he was doing some shit at night, and he was approached by 3 officers, and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing out here this late at night?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm going home." And they're like, "Okay, what are you smoking?" And he's like, "I'm smoking a cigarette." And they're like, "No, you emptied that cigarette. That's not tobacco. What are you smoking?" Like, what? Like he did something. Like this is a guess, by the way. I have no idea what he did, but this is me guessing right now. But it looked like he like cut it open and he emptied out the tobacco and filled it up with something else, but it still looked like a cigarette. I have no idea. Maybe they smelled something. I don't know.
Like
but
because usually people do that with like Black and Milds and cigarillos and.
Oh right. I honestly I don't know. I really couldn't tell you, but they're like, oh hey, you know, he had a backpack on. He had a backpack that was filled up completely. and they said like, "Hey, what are you smoking? That's not tobacco." And he's like, "None of your damn business." And they're like, "Okay, can you take off the backpack?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "And what's your name?" They tell him, the guy tells them his name and he gives them his ID, and they're like, "Okay, you know, let's just chill out here for a second. Like we don't want anything. You don't want any trouble. We're gonna, you know, we're gonna look you up in the
7 in the
system.
morning.
We're gonna take this 1 minute at a time." And they go look him up, and there's a warrant out for his arrest for like distribution of cocaine or crack or some shit like that. This is me watching a body cam video of one of the cops, by the way. This is from what I've seen on body cam
11.
video. He's not listening, but that's okay. Nate's not
I am
listening.
listening. I apologize.
But they no, because you're talking to some. No. I'm not calling you out. I know you're talking to somebody else. I'm not. But they're like, okay, you have a warrant out for your arrest for like distribution of drugs or some drug I don't remember, like crack. And the guy's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, you know.
Some drug I don't remember, like a crack.
Right, right. And they're like, you have a warrant for your own arrest, and we have to arrest you. And they're like, oh, the guy's like, oh, you're just picking on me because I'm a black. And they're like, no, you're on like,
Right,
you
like
have
no,
a warrant
you
out
have
for your
a
arrest.
warrant
Right,
out.
you did some shit and you resisted. You escaped police, or you resisted arrest and escaped police, and there's a warrant out for your arrest. And he's like, they're like, take the backpack off, and he's like, no. And then he pushes one of the cops and starts running, and then they start chasing him, and then he stops and turns around with a knife in his hand, and one of the cops gun him down. And not the one who shot him, but the one behind him goes, oh fuck. He goes, oh shit, shots fired, we need medical immediately. And they start checking him. They get rid of the knife.
Wait,
they,
is that
they pick up the
video with the old man and he was smoking a cigarette with a book bag on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, on Facebook or something.
Yeah. Didn't it just happen today or yesterday?
No, it didn't happen today. It happened like 2 days ago.
It happened 2 weeks ago?
2 days ago.
Oh, 2 days ago. Okay. Okay, cool. I haven't been up to date on this a lot. I'm trying. But yeah, but so that's what was going on with him, right? Like he was doing some shit, he got shot. And in the body cam video, they picked up the knife and they look at it. And they're like, "Oh, you know, he tried to, you know, shoot. He tried to stab one of them, and they put the knife away, whatever." And they check on him. He dies, unfortunately. I don't want him to die, but he also doesn't need to be fucking selling drugs to kids or stabbing cops, you know. But so that happens to him. He's gone. What happens in the United Kingdom is the guy has a knife. He stabs like 20, 30 people, stabs a couple cops. Nothing happens. He gets arrested. Maybe they hold him down. They tell him not to do it again. They arrest him. In America, someone's in the street. I mean, people like are marching up and down in the street in like Charlottesville with like full ass assault rifles, and they're like, "Do some shit." Like they're telling the cops, they're like, "Cops, do some shit. We're protesting. Do some shit." And then they look over at the other people protesting, fucking Antifa, or their Antifa's looking at them. It's literally like the cops are there fully armed and ready to go. The Antifa's fully armed, ready to go. Whoever the fuck the other people were are armed and ready to go. The Ku Klux Klan is off to the side, like thinking they're gonna do some shit, but they're bitches, per usual. They're like, yeah, we're the Ku Klux Klan, everyone's afraid of us. But then they literally see like army vets and everyone else like, no, see now, Antifa's there just to be pieces of shit per usual. The cops are there to, I don't even know, to do cop shit. And then the other people are there because like, no, you can't take away our free speech. Antifa wants to take away our free speech. Fuck you, come take it from me. And Ku Klux Klan was there to be like, oh, we're Ku Klux Klan, everyone's afraid of Ku Klux Klan. And then the Ku Klux Klan they're fucking pussies. They get pussied out because they have people to the left with assault rifles, bats, and shields and helmets, like ready to fucking kill somebody. Antifa's to the right with the exact same shit ready to go. And then there's like a couple like, who God even knows, a couple hundred cops in riot gear and the same exact shit, like crowd control, riot shields, tear gas, explosives, like literally the whole thing was it's just, I would rather live in a country overwhelmed by firearms than underwhelmed. I would rather go outside and see a guy just chilling with his gun hanging out, with another dude with his gun hanging out, than have to worry about some kid with a fucking sharpened butter knife taking out 4 cops because they didn't get enough training time to carry a firearm. Right. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the government and what they've done so far. A Second Amendment exists to literally refute government authority. But the government's also the same way we get this authority, so it's like this weird circle of life. I mean, I would rather walk outside and see people and see like the guy at Taco Bell. I'd rather see him with his family. You know, the dude's got a family, but he also has a gun. His family was comfortable with the gun. He was comfortable with the gun. Either they don't know much about. I would say either they're idiots. They don't know much about the gun, so they don't care, or they know so much about it that they feel comfortable with the firearm, being around the firearm. And the guy knows. Like, I feel like the guy either is a complete idiot or he knows so much about the gun that the family knows that he has knowledge on this firearm, and thus they can feel comfortable with him having it out open in public while holding his kid. That's the level of comfort that this family was on. That he's holding one of their two kids, his mother is there, that little girl's grandma's there. Like, this grandmother is watching her granddaughter being held by her son with a gun on his hip and her in his hand. Like, that's how comfortable they were. That's how comfortable they were with this entire thing going on. That's what I wanted. That's the America I want to be in. That's the America I want to live in. I don't want to live in bullshit fucking United Kingdom with a kid. Again, I'm going to reiterate, a kid with a butter knife stabbing 12 people.
A butter knife?
And stabbing 5 cops. Yeah, like, literally, like, like knife sharpeners are illegal there. Multitudes of guns are illegal. Baseball bats were being taken away in certain areas.
But
like,
baseball bats is like their only means of defense, really.
Right.
Except croquet bats.
It's all bullshit. No, it's all bullshit. I fuck United Kingdom. I mean, every time I look up United,
like, if there's no weapons, no one will.
That's their thought. Like, that's what I was trying to mention in Australia earlier, but I couldn't remember if they were left or right about it. And their whole thing on gun control in Australia, I believe, I'm gonna Google it right now, that they're trying to make complete 100% gun control.
So pretty much, they're like,
So, like,
if there's no weapons, there won't be weapon-related incidents. Ouch. Also,
so their gun laws are incredibly strict in Australia, and they're talking about, like, oh, we haven't had any put this in order. So here's the truth. Here's the truth and the lie, and it's a clever lie. So it's a very, very clever lie. So Australia Prime Minister fuckboy is like, oh, we haven't had any mass shootings since whatever fucking year we put these tough gun laws in service. That is true. That is the truth. There has been 0 quote-unquote mass shootings. However, here's the clever lie. The pattern of gun violence and gun-related deaths in Australia has almost not changed at all. The number of people being killed per year, the pattern that was being followed, so like the pattern of year-to-year gun-related deaths in Australia before the banning, all the way up until now after the banning, the pattern hasn't changed. It's not going down dramatically. It's not going up dramatically. It's staying relatively static, or it's staying relatively the same as it was before, if not going up. There's more people, more immigration. There's just more people everywhere being born in and coming in out of the country. And when people come in from out of the country, there's like, it's like, imagine it, and it's not specifically because they're being immigrated into the country. It's not specifically because they're from other countries. It's about like networking. It's about traffic. You have people coming in, and people come in and they're like, "Wow, you guys don't have shit here?" And they're like, "Yeah." "You guys want some shit?" "Yeah." "Okay, cool. No one else has a gun, so that means if I get my hands on a gun, I'm basically God." And they do what the fuck they want. You go to a store and you're like, "Hey, yeah, I have a mask on." They're like, "Oh, what? You gotta," because this is Australia. They're like, "Oh, what? You got a fucking knife or a boomerang?" "Me too, boy." It's like, no, actually, I have this thing called a Bushmaster AR-15 Bushmaster, and this bad boy, if used correctly, can fire over 900 rounds in a minute. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill you with 30 bullet holes if you don't fill this cash money bag with cash money. Thank you. Come again. And the guy's like, "Oh shit, okay." And it's just like, it's literally like, imagine like playing an MMO and then you go become like level 80 and then you go back to like the beginner area and you just PvP, like you PvP people who just logged on for the first time. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, oh, we haven't had any mass shootings. But let's look at the pattern of gun-related deaths and keep fucking talking, Prime Minister. Let's also talk about how many, and that's another thing. You want to all these fucking Democrats and all these other. I shouldn't point out Democrats specifically because there are Democrats that are against who are pro Second Amendment, pro gun, but people in general like guns are bad, guns are evil, guns. If we had no guns, there'd be no guns and there'd be no shootings. Yeah. And then you pull up like, okay, so there's a shooter, right? This guy, the government let's put this magical scenario in. The government has taken away all guns. Everyone's just dandy. What about the people who have guns because of the black market, or they have trafficking, they have weapons trafficking, drug trafficking. Drugs are illegal. Guess where the fuck I can go? I can walk like 5 minutes in any direction from my house and get fucking drugs. Whoa! It's almost like the drug war didn't fucking work. Okay, war on drugs, I mean, that's a different topic. But it's like, okay, cool. So the guns are gone, right? But then we have all these criminals now, all these people who, no matter what's illegal, someone's going to find a way to get something from someone, right? So then you have the only people who have guns now, right? The only people that have guns, because the government took away all of the guns from all the good, law-abiding citizens, all the people that go through the government system to get a gun. You can't get one now. So what are you going to do if you can't get one legally? You're going to get one illegally, which means you're going to have people who are going to have guns. Oh, but the government took away all the guns and you can't buy any more guns. They're illegal. Guns are illegal. Holy shit, it's almost like criminals don't exist. What the fuck? That's wild. People who break the law because they don't like it? That's holy fuck. Let's look at how many shootings within the last year have been in gun-free zones.
People who
let's pull up that fucking crime. Let's pull up that crime
games.
statistics. Let's also look at the fact how are shootings stopped? How are shootings stopped? Let's look at
by shooting. No, I'm
someone's. No, you're correct. How are when someone has a gun and they're shooting people? How do we stop them? What do you do? What do you do, anti-gun people? You call the police. What do the police do? They show up, they shoot them, and they kill them, and you praise them. You praise the police. And then the next day you're calling them monsters because they did something you don't like. Like here's a true story. There was a there were people
it's like if you didn't want the police to shoot them, then you go up there and you stop them.
Yeah, you deal with it. Right. Go talk to them and give them a flower. Talk about how violence is wrong. Head fled. Like you're not my problem.
But what was you about to say? Yeah.
Oh, there's a true story. This is a completely true story. So there was a policeman who shot and killed a black guy in God knows what state. I really can't remember, but they shot and killed him. And these people in the thing were peacefully protesting outside of the police station, like directly outside the police station. They were saying, "What the fuck? He killed that kid." They're saying, "What the fuck? He killed that kid, and now you're gonna give him 2 weeks off of work. You're gonna give him 2 weeks paid vacation until this case is resolved."
I think I remember.
And they're upset. Yeah, and they're upset about it, right? They're protesting. They're saying the police are monsters and that everything they do is bad. And I want to make something clear. Police, overall, the police are good. The police are a good thing. If you want a community to get better, if you want things to get better, you want more police. What happened with that kid and what happened with that cop that shot that kid was it's a magical phrase called isolated incident. It didn't happen because all of the police are racist. It didn't happen because it is written in their code book that they must, if they are within grounds to kill a minority, they have to. That's not true at all. It is an isolated incident. It is a person who went out of the code of conduct of the police force. He went out of the code of law, out of their principles of being a police officer, and he himself killed that person, right? He himself did that. It wasn't the police force. It wasn't all the police in America. It wasn't his job description. It wasn't right. It was not morally right to do so. It is called a isolated incident. It happened because of him as a person. either made a bad call and made a bad decision and shoot when he shouldn't have shot, or he did it because he intended to kill that person without good reason. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they're protesting outside of this police station peacefully. Typically, I really don't like shit like this, like protesting outside of an important area, because it congests things. Like, the police need to go out and do their fucking jobs. They got shit to do.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
but
what if somebody makes a police call and now the police can't?
Right. Like, right. And I mean, but they're protesting. They disagree with something and they're protesting it. There's literally nothing I can say against. I mean, the location could have been better, but there's nothing I can say that I can personally disagree with. They are peacefully protesting something that happened that was morally wrong. And what happens is here's one thing I can complain about. Actually, I'll take that back. They're saying all police are monsters and pigs and murderers and racist, and the police are this and that, and all of the police need to be shot or fired and all this horrible shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And isolated incident again. What happens is they're saying we don't need police, we don't want police. If we want a safe community, and that means the police have to leave, get out, all police fuck off, we want no police. What happens is literally in front of this police station, I swear to God on everything, a drive-by happens. A car rolls up right in front of this protest and guns down like 2 or 3 people and then speeds off. They go up to the police station, start banging on doors and windows asking for help. I shit you not. I swear to God. I swear to you. They're calling the police on their phones. They're banging on the doors and windows. They're running inside the police station and asking for help. Help, we got shot. We need your help now. And the police are like,
no.
What you were?
Right,
well,
like,
no. I mean, they have to.
Yeah,
I mean,
course,
the code of conduct. Right. I mean, these protesters are thinking. Right. The protesters are thinking all police are racist because it's their code of conduct. Their code of conduct is this is why I appreciate this country. They were protesting the police. They were saying the police are evil and the police are this and that, which I disagree with. But they were peacefully protesting. Right. They were peacefully protesting everything, and then they get shot up. There's a drive-by and people are injured and killed. And then going inside to ask, like, the same people they were telling, like, you need to die, you need to get out, fuck you, I'll shoot your family. The same people they were doing that moments before, those police officers are required by the code of law, whether they disagree or not, to go and help those people, and they did.
Hold on, Brad. Marcel. Okay, so as soon as you snapped me, my phone died and I didn't feel like putting it on the charger. But I did see that you snapped me. I'm glad that you watched this live stream. Brad, you can continue.
Huh?
You can. No, I was just talking to Marcel real fast. You can continue.
Yeah. No, I know. But yeah, like they protested these people. They gave their opinion. I disagree with their opinion, but they gave their opinion on the whole thing. They're saying you're wrong you're wrong because you did that, which was, it's a shame that person died. I don't remember why he died specifically, like if he had a weapon or if he was like attacking somebody, but he's dead. And they protested the police peacefully. They protested, they did their First Amendment, and then while they were doing this, they were attacked and people were killed. The same people they were protesting, they went to for help, and they got help from those people. And let's compare this to fucking China, right? You have a protest in China. No, like if you have a protest like this in China, they will send out they're nothing short.
I know. I was about to say they will send out the niggas. They will send out.
Well, I mean, they will send out nothing short of a death squad. Like this is like, really, nigga, really old.
Like nigga, from the boys 90s. Are coming out. Like nigga, you stab
exactly. They
stab somebody. The boys are coming out. Nigga,
you stab a cop in China, they'll torture you and your whole family.
Nigga,
it is Soviet Russia shit.
Nigga, you have China, 5 stars. Nigga, good
exactly.
Luck,
you spit on a cop, you have 5 stars. You spit on a cop in America, depending on who it is, you might get fucked up in jail for a little bit and roughed up a little bit, but they'll dead ass execute you. They will execute you in China. I've seen it happen on so many different levels, especially with college students protesting their education and protesting their rights to different things. Like they were outside there was some bullshit protests in China maybe a couple years ago And while this was happening, they're giving this they're protesting, you know, their rights. They're protesting their thing. Like, you know, these are college students. These college students are uh, they're oh my goodness, what's the word? They're researching other countries and the way other countries live, like socioeconomically and politically. So like they see how we are, and they're like, wait, what do you mean they can just stand there in front of a government building and say what they don't like and do all this shit? We can't do that here. Why can't we do that here? We should do this. And then they go do it, and then the death squad shows up. Like, they're literally nothing short of a death squad, and they just start shooting people. They say, either you let us arrest us right now, you stop protesting, or we will kill you. You will be seen as a threat to the nation. You will be killed. That is what happens. They're executed in the street, and nobody bats an eye. And it's a popular thing coming up now because, unfortunately, I want to ask Electrical Wrath. I want to ask him what is his stance on free speech. And when I ask him, when I ask him, who?
Huh? I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't know if they want me to.
Okay, that's fine. That's no. I just wanted to address them by name. I'm gonna call them Wrath. Wrath. So I want to ask for your opinion on free speech. And when I ask for your opinion on free speech, you have to keep in mind all speech. When you say the term free speech, it implies all speech. Speech you do agree with, speech you don't agree with. And this is separate. So, like, you know, like the First Amendment, you know, you have the right to free speech, but you also can't go in like an airport and be like, oh, this nigga's got a bomb. Like, you can't do that. There are restrictions to free speech, right? Like, I want to make it clear that it exists to a certain degree. And I feel like you're going to say you agree with free speech, but I'm going to tell you why you might not. So go ahead. What's your opinion, Otto?
Are you asking
I have the YouTube. I have it pulled up right now. I'm looking at the live, not on the YouTube stream live chat, but chat live.
Marcel, just keep commenting and talk to your boy. We just talking about, we're just having grown men conversation right now. We went from playing games to talking about shit. Why didn't the viewer count update? Hold on, what the fuck? Oh, it's dead. But yeah, Anthony.
Hey, I'm just waiting. I don't know if Wrath stepped away from his computer, but I'm just waiting. Like I asked him about their free speech thing, so I'm just chilling right now, waiting for a response. Because like no matter what he responds, I'm gonna use that to build onto my point.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna chill for a second while he does that.
Didn't you say you had to leave at 9?
Well, I have to look. I have to look up her name again, but
whose name?
There was a girl. So like there was the homecoming dance for school last night, and what happened was a girl from the. No. There was a girl at the homecoming dance, and what happened was, she was at my homecoming dance at my school, and I was originally going to go to Applebee's with some friends afterward to get some food, and then like just kind of hang out for a little bit before I came back home. But then I just came home after the dance because like we just didn't feel like going out. And the girl I was supposed to go to Applebee's, right? And this other girl was supposed to go to Applebee's, and but I didn't go. So I go home, and then this morning there's a thing on the news about one of the people that I was supposed to meet up at Applebee's with. She's missing, completely missing. Like there's police reports out on there's like she's on the news, and there's stuff on Facebook about like, please help us find our daughter.
Raph
and
just
blah, blah,
said,
blah.
He typing it out. He said this might take a minute.
Oh no, take your time. Like it's a heavy question. This is a very heavy question with you know.
What you said, so
do you support free speech, and to what extent of free speech? Like what limitations do you think should exist on it? Do you disagree or do you agree with it? If so, what why do you agree with, like it's just like take a minute. It's all good, man.
So pretty much you just said that you dodged a bullet.
Basically, I was supposed to go to Applebee's and meet up people there, and she was supposed to go to Applebee's as well, but she is full on missing,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
You were supposed to like
it's
leave
just
with her, like the girl that's missing.
I can't find her anymore, but I think I saw her last night, and I feel so awful because like I was supposed to go there. I was supposed to go to Applebee's too. I wasn't taking her, like I wasn't her ride or anything,
Mm-hmm.
but I was just supposed to be there with like everybody else, like Faith Courtney, the what's her face, and then the girl that went missing. I was supposed to be there with like a group of us. I don't know. This is like it's really messing with my head right now.
I mean, if you feeling some type of way, just don't. Just like, I don't know how to explain it since it's like so sudden. I don't have time to like actually think out my words.
No.
But, like,
It's no.
yeah.
I don't feel like guilty about any. I don't really feel necessarily guilt, but I didn't talk to her at all. I just saw her there, and then like waking up this morning and seeing that she's just completely missing. I can't describe like how I feel about that. Right?
I mean, I get what you're saying. Like,
I-
you saw the person.
Right, and I was supposed to go there to Applebee's and meet her there. Like I was supposed to do that. And I didn't go to Applebee's. I didn't do anything. Right?
You just went straight home, and now
I just went straight home. And now
Is it another Belleville Lake incident?
I don't know. It was just we were at the homecoming day and Courtney and Jamie comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, you know, Applebee's, we're gonna hit this sick ass party," and I was like, "Nah." And then later in the night, I was like, "All right, yeah, I gotta go. Let's go." And Jamie's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna go anymore." And I say, "Okay." And I go to Courtney. I'm like, "Can I get a ride with you?" And she's like, "No, the car's full and shit." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'll go with Melanie and I'll just go home." And she's like, "Okay, cool. You know, good night." And I go home back to my house. Melanie goes home. Jamie goes out to like Buffalo Wild Wings, and Courtney goes with Faith and their friends to Applebee's like planned, right?
Uh-huh.
And I saw the girl there with Faith, I think. Like I saw her there at the dance. And
Did you like talk to her, interact with her?
no, I didn't. No, I don't think so. I don't think I talked to her. I can't remember. I'm trying to find the thing on the news again online real quick.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm about to go pee. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Fuck. Wait, what? Oh, Battle Creek. Okay, she was not the. Da-na-na-na-na. To like the 3 people or 2 people listening, I don't know. I'm pulling up because I know it's on my friend's story. Cause she screenshotted the Facebook post and put it on, so I'm just going to her thing right now. So thank you for like chilling, just hanging with me. bitch? Where is it? It's gone? Did she delete it? Okay, hold on. Oops. Hmm.
All right, I'm back. You still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I
Alright.
can't find anything related to girl missing.
You talking about the article?
Yeah, it was on my friend's story, the missing girl. It was on one of my friend's Snapchat stories, but it's gone now. I have no idea why. I'm on Facebook and I'm using like I'm searching.
If anybody is still in the stream, just like comment. Like, come on. Like,
Yeah, no, I mean like they're probably just chilling and let me like talk shit post verbally, I should say.
mhm.
Um, I'm also waiting on a reply from Wrath still with his thing. So,
In the
we just
meantime,
got
I'm
done
just
about
eating
gun
cake.
control. His what did you say?
I said in the meantime, I'm just eating cake. We legit talked about a lot tonight.
Yeah, gun control's out of the way. Or my opinion on gun control, I want to summarize case. Like I left my opinion askew, or I didn't verbalize myself, or I didn't explain myself clearly enough. I'm 100% for guns, completely. I'd like to see regulation maybe change a little bit, so it's not. I wouldn't say harder to get guns, but the background check is just better. But at the same time, I do understand that that's incredibly difficult, because someone with a clear record, with no, not even like a parking ticket, who could be a complete psychopath. I don't know, like if like let's pretend Nate's a psychopath, right? But he doesn't even have a parking ticket on his thing. He passes all of the requirements to get whatever firearm he's trying to get, and then he gets it.
Mhm.
What happens? He's gonna do something crazy with it, and then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, fucking, Captain Hindsight up in this bitch." Like, "Oh yeah, obviously because he fucking, he pushed a kid off their bike when he was 10. He's a fucking murderer. What a bunch of idiots. Gun control now." Like, I understand. Like, there are changes that need to be made, but for anything to happen with anybody,
He's commenting.
yeah, I'm waiting for it to come up on the stream so I can, yeah.
It's on the stream, I think.
I want people to understand that when you talk about firearms, assault rifles aren't so much the issue, but they aren't so much needed. The real issue is with handguns and pistols. That more handguns and pistols exist than any other. They commit the most murders overall. However, assault rifles I don't see a clear use for besides home defense, but it seems excessive in my opinion. But again, that's just my personal opinion.
I mean, I don't
They
know, because I was
They
about to
seem
say,
excessive. The only reason I see assault rifles for, of course, non-military and non-police use, non-military use, of course, I should specify.
I was about to say, but people like they argue like, oh, I can't use shotgun for home defense because the
They
blowback,
can.
blah 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 blah.
Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? There's a funny. This is a little side. This is just a little something to feed your knowledge. There's a police baton from like the 80s or something, or maybe the 60s. I don't remember. There's a police baton that shoots tear gas out the top of it, but you can also use it to fire shotgun shells, and that's why it's illegal. Because in order to own a stick with a hole at the end, you need the proper paperwork but the police baton is special, and you're just not allowed. This specific police baton is so special you're not allowed to own it at all. I think they only use them in prisons to fire tear gas and other suppressants like riot control shit, but you can also modify it to fire shotgun shells.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little special piece of knowledge I wanted to share. But yeah, I'm totally for guns. Assault rifles seem excessive to me, and I don't see a clear purpose to them. But if you pass everything that you need to pass in order to own one, to buy one, own one, and use one, God bless you. Do it. Just don't do anything crazy, please. Same thing with pistols. Pistols have a clear purpose in my mind, but I'm for guns. For it.
You're probably Anthony's comments.
Yeah. I saw. I also found the thing. I saw this girl at homecoming. I know this might be a long shot, but has anyone seen my daughter, Brianna McKenna? Can you please call me or the Van Buren police? She was last seen last night at Belleville High School. She's 5'5", brown hair, brown eyes. This is what she was wearing. She didn't come home. So, and she was at Applebee's, apparently. She was supposed to meet up at Applebee's.
You know, she probably went
to that
somebody.
party.
No, not went to the party, but like went with somebody else, like a dude or something. Like, oh, come on, I have kind of really sleep. Blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah, like she went with someone she wasn't familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to touch this topic because I'm a pessimist and I assume the worst, but I hope for the best, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna hope she's good and that she just got like a little too drunk at a party and that's why she hasn't come home yet. Wrath dropped his opinion on free speech in the chat. It's a 3-parter. I like it. I mean, should I read it out loud? I don't want to be like.
No, go ahead, cause it's in the chat.
Okay. Right. I think free speech should be allowed as long as it doesn't infringe on the rights of others or any type of harm, threats, insults, bias. As far as protesting an opinion, I believe should be legal as long as it isn't threat to anybody else's rights or safety. So basically, I believe free speech is limited to an extent to where there is no violation of anyone else's safety or rights. So basically, I believe free speech is limited to and extend to where there is no violation. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what he meant. I believe free speech is limited to an extent to where there is no violation. Oh, an extent to, I believe free speech is limited to an extent to where there is no violation to anybody else's safety or rights. Okay. So, you say whatever you want as long as you're not calling on the action of murdering other people or harming groups of people. That's fair. That's pretty fair. That's a fair, broad thing to say. Free speech now has become so askewed, so fucked, because a new term has come out as hate speech. Unfortunately, I can't really say much about hate speech because, I mean, I think I'm white. I'm not sure. I haven't really checked my ancestry. Like, I could be fucking Scandinavian. I don't know. I guess Scandinavian is white. My point is, most hate speech is directed toward minorities, and I'm not in a minority group as far as I understand, so I can't personally take that into account and like play the victim card, if that makes sense. Not to be condescending to people who do say like, hey, you know, free speech is not free speech because people say I'm the wrong color skin or I have the wrong color skin, and that's not free speech. That's hate speech.
Mm-hmm.
Well, free speech is free speech, unfortunately, to everyone involved. I don't agree with a lot of things people say, and I don't agree with a lot of people take, but it's not directly hurting someone physically or threatening someone's life. So there's nothing I can do about. I mean, I can disagree with it. So if I say something and I believe it with all my heart, like, oh fucking fuck, what's something that makes sense? So here's my opinion. Here's my thing that's hate speech. All the Jews should be burned alive, right? That's hate. That's free speech. I'm sorry, but it is. Like, I'm not saying like let's go burn people alive or you know, Jews are evil. Let's do something easier. Jews are evil. Let's say that. Let's say I'm saying that. That's my stance. I think Jews are evil people. I think they're evil and they shouldn't be allowed. They shouldn't be here. But at the same time, we can't make them leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just saying Jews are evil, right? That is my free speech. That's my thing. Now people take that as hate speech. It is hateful speech. It is hateful speech. It is hateful. It is, but it's also my rights and my free right to say that is my free speech. I'm using my right to free speech to say that. Now, at the same time, Nate can step in and say, "Well, I disagree with you. I think you're an idiot. Your opinion, it's your opinion, but you're wrong. I think you're wrong. It's wrong to say that, and I think this, and blah blah blah." This is a magical thing that happens. It comes out with, "I have an opinion, and I'm going to say it. No one's going to stop me from saying it because it's my right to say it." And then you're going to step in. You're going to step in because you disagree with me, and you're going to say, "Here's why I disagree with you. You're wrong, and everyone like I disagree with you. You're wrong. I think differently. Here's my opinion on it. You can't stop me from saying this. It's my God-given right, just like it's your God-given right to say what you want to say, and no one can stop you in this country." And then you look at each other, because you want the other person to stop doing what they're doing, but by taking away their right to do so, you're taking away your own right to do so. And that's something that Antifa doesn't understand. They don't understand that. They're saying, "Oh, free speech is hate speech." That they don't understand. They're using their right to free speech to say that all free speech is hate speech. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a little.
So Antifa, so like let's say some guy in an Antifa shirt takes a blowhorn and
it's kind of like saying everyone that has a race car drives fast.
What? No. It's no. Like the point is, so Antifa. So some asshole in a blowhorn comes up and he's like, "Free speech is hate speech. You can't say whatever you want, get away with it. It's racist." And then people look at him and saying, "You're doing it right now. You're using your right to free speech to say whatever you want up there, even though most of us disagree with you. But we can't stop you because it's your right." And the guy's like, "Free speech is hate speech." Well, you're using his free speech right now. Does that make it hate speech? Like, no, I'm just saying what I want because I have the right to say what I want. And they're like, that's what we're doing. Okay. Nobody disagrees with each other on this point. Nobody agrees with each other. No one agrees with what the other person's saying. And it's a fucking joke. Like, it's a huge joke. You know what I mean? It's like they can't step back and laugh at themselves because they want the other person like, "Hey, you disagree with me, so you shut up because you're doing hate speech. You can't say whatever you want. That's wrong." And oh wait, you want me to stop talking? No, I can say whatever I want at any time. That's bullshit. That's the government fascism. You can't take away my right to say whatever I want. You can't say whatever you want. And it's just it's a joke. It's a disgusting joke. And Ben Shapiro, who commonly recognizes it as Soviet Union style bullshit, which is essentially, you can say what they want to do isn't recognizing hate speech as a thing. It's recognizing that they want to be able to say whatever they want with no repercussion while taking away other people's ability to say what they want within valid reason. Again, like referring to, being at the airport saying someone has a bomb or a gun. That is outside the realm of free speech. That is causing trouble. That is, people might panic and hurt each other and stomp over each other, or a person who open carries might pull out their gun and then people think he's a shooter and then they shoot him, and now you have someone dead that didn't need to die. While he may have had a firearm on him, people thought he was actively shooting people because of what you did, because of your quote-unquote free speech. That is not, within my opinion, free speech. That is you abusing your right to cause harm to other people and to cause disruption. That is not free speech. That is not free speech I want to be a part of, unfortunately. Now, back to the point of a person staying on a podium and he's like, Jews are evil. Blacks aren't people. Oh shit. Hispanics are fucking lizard people, spics. They need to get out of our country. Build the wall. Like, that is free speech, and I think we need to understand that while we disagree with it, they have the right to free speech, and they can say what they want within valid reason. And at the same time, we need to know, people need to know that they can use their own right to free speech to rebuke that person, to argue back against that person. If they want a nice peaceful discussion within the realm of their right to free speech to go at each other, it's because that right to free speech exists, not because it needs to be taken away, but because it exists in the first place. If it didn't, then whoever had the most money would be standing at the tallest tower, and he would say whatever he wanted and no one would be able to disagree. But because of where we are and what we do, any person with an opinion can say what they want, and people can either choose to ignore them because they're a dipshit, or they can choose to listen and agree and push forward to do something, to create something that they think is better. That's my opinion on free speech.
You hear that, Anthony? No, I'm joking.
Your mic's muted. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so that's sick nasty.
Oh,
I think I wish I could pronounce the one dude's name, like Yinnalapolis or fucking something. The I don't know.
Also, I have to ask your permission for this. Is it cool if I make this stream live?
Fuck you, it is live.
No, not live, like when we're through talking or whatever. Is it cool if I leave this up on my page?
Like on your channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. You might want to cut out the beginning where it's just like us.
I'm not cutting out anything. Well, I did record it.
I would cut out the Overwatch and just let it go full political.
Anthony said, "Yeah, the double standard in free speech is stupid."
Oh, the double standard in free speech is stupid. Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, it's just like, it's the same thing with the gun control. You know, I disagree with it because I don't see the use for assault rifles, but I also agree with it because I agree with the use of small arms and pistols and shit like that, like home defense, personal defense, defense of others. And especially with so many people in America already having a firearm, if they run up and down the street firing that bitch in Texas, they're going to get stopped almost immediately. Like that bitch, it's bitch in Texas, dude. It's fucking Texas. They don't play around in Texas. Someone goes batshit. When was the last time someone went batshit in Texas?
I was about to say almost never.
Texas shooting. Oh, there was a shooting in 1966. Okay, so I mean, of course there are going to be shootings like there's going to be one-on-one in Texas. Like a guy's like, "Hey, give me your money," and the dude's like, "No," bang bang. But you're not going to see a dude go into a crowd of people and start firing because he's going to go down immediately. I want to refer to a news story where there was four people standing in line at a 7-Eleven to get gas or whatever, right? This is true fucking story. True fucking story. I swear to God. There's 4 people standing in line to get gas. A man comes in with a gun of some sort, like a shotgun or something, to rob the place. 3 out of the 4 people standing in line turn around, pull out pistols, and gun him down. Yeah, they gunned him down immediately. The guy didn't get any money. He didn't get anything out of the gas station. He didn't shoot anybody. Nobody got hurt except the gunman, the attacker. And that happened not because guns didn't exist in that situation, but because there was a surplus. And of course, I'm not an idiot. I understand that the idea of everyone owning a gun and everyone walking around with a gun is not a good idea. I completely understand that and I agree with it. But at the same time, there was a man with a gun who was going to do some stupid shit and cause this big scenario. And what stopped it? People with guns. I think people should recognize this more. But yeah, free speech. They have the right to say what they want, whether or not I disagree with it or agree with it. They have the right to say it to an extent within reasonable realm. It is what it is. First Amendment, Second Amendment. Another thing on gun control, people are talking. There has been a lot of talk, and I think it's reasonable to say that oh, the founding fathers, you were able to shoot one bullet in a minute. You were able to shoot one bullet a minute with the muskets and the bullshit and the blah blah blah. And you can only shoot one bullet a minute. The founding fathers found it reasonable for people to own those kinds of weapons because they weren't terribly effective. And now to where we are in 2017, we have guns that are shooting 1,200 bullets a minute, and that's from like World War II. Like World War II, 1945. This is also a real weapon. It's called Hitler's buzzsaw, and its rate of fire. Let me just Google this real quick. It's from World War II. It's a German MG42 machine gun. Hitler's buzzsaw. Its rate of fire, it shot so many bullets so fast that it heated, so like the barrel would get so overheated that the people firing the gun would carry extra barrels, and when they fired through a full 200 rounds or wherever the fuck it was, they would pop out the barrel. They would literally pop out the barrel and slide a new one in, and while the barrel's on the ground cooling down, they would keep firing with a new barrel. I shit you not. That's how fast it was fired. This is also true. There was special training for the American troops that in the European theater that would encounter this weapon, that would face this weapon in battle. They would have special training because the sound of this gun firing at you and over you and around you would send people into a state of fear and shock that they would have special training for them, so they would get used to it, so that they wouldn't be afraid. That's how fucked this gun was. And that's the debate about it, is that the founding fathers didn't intend for guns like this to exist when they wrote that Second Amendment. And
the right to bear arms, pretty much.
Well, the right to bear arms, but the arms, quote unquote, during that time was one bullet every 60 seconds, and now we're shooting 1,300, 1,400 bullets a minute.
Yeah.
These are like, this is a gun that if someone was standing still and you shot through their stomach from one side to the other, you would cut them in half. So that's one line of thought, or one line of debate, is that they didn't intend for weapons like the deadly weapons like that to exist when they wrote the law. Even though they knew guns were getting, obviously they knew weapons were getting better and better within their lifetime. They went from horses and swords to muskets and bayonets to flintlocks to muskets to padlocks, I think they're called, to guns with rifling, and the efficient range of you firing a bullet went from like 100 yards to 500 yards. And as time went on, they knew, especially being a country that just fought itself out of dependence from Britain and the War of 1812 and all this stuff. They knew the direction it was going in, but at the same time, did they really know just how efficient these weapons were going to get?
Damn, like we started talking about the fucking thing that happened to Vegas, and now we're here.
Yeah, I'm still going through threads, by the way. I have to stop reading to go through my train of thought and put it together to where it makes sense, like out loud. But I'm still going through threads. Like, I'm still reading stuff and looking like I'm still, because people are still making like new things. Like let's see.
And it's funny too, because you didn't even want to talk about it. He was like, "Well, if I talk about it."
Well, I wasn't sure because you can't make money off of YouTube videos about tragedies.
Well, I was
as
about
a
to
law
say,
on YouTube.
this video isn't gonna get monetized anyway. I already know that much.
Right. They're not gonna let you make money off of it anyway. They can go. policy limits
Because pretty much
so that we can have the video uploaded. They're not gonna, you know.
all of my videos are pretty much unmonetized, except
Right.
except for my second sneak thief video. Either my second or my first.
Wait, what the hell? What the fuck?
Oh snap! I gotta wash clothes.
The
what?
two fake VIPs work for security at Tropical. Who are the other guys? Metro and SWAT.
Anthony, if you're still here, you can like comment.
Oh yeah, Anthony. Anybody here that's like, just start railing me. Like if there's something that I said that doesn't make sense or something, rail me.
Like literally, like just comment anything.
Just hit me.
Low key, Brad. We should just start like on YouTube. We should just start.
Yeah, just go full political. I've thought about going full political. Like,
not full political. I'm just saying like, because you're the only person I know who like really actually talks.
Oh.
Nobody's trying to go full political.
World War III. American troops are being deployed to. Okay, proof. Where's the show me the proof?
Show me potato salad. Is there any money on the laundry cart? Is there any money on the laundry cart?
In Bulgaria, Turkey.
Is there like a minimum of what we can put on it? Tony's. Is there like a minimum of what we can put on it?
Yeah, where the fuck's the proof?
Hold on, Brad.
Yeah.
Who was good? Oh, what's up, Chris? All late and shit to the party, nigga. What? Why are you?
What's going on?
My nigga Chris just came here from the blue. All late and shit. The party almost over. We sweeping up the floor, picking up the red cups. And this nigga sliding. Hold on, I'll be right back.
That was pretty good. Sweeping the floor, picking up the party cup. What the fuck? VPN, our country's falling into overwhelming shithole. Oh, what the hell?
I'm back.
Alright.
Nigga said he was busy. Nigga said he was busy. No, I'm joking. But I'm glad you showed up. Cause we're talking.
I was supposed to go at 9.
Yeah, you said you were supposed to leave at 9. It's like 10 now.
I know, it's 10:40. Yeah.
This nigga said, "Don't forget my name. It's Neofire." Low key, I might actually change. Should I change that?
Did you just message him? Oh my.
Should I change my outro? Oh wait, Dede, is that you? Oh no, that's Caleb. What's up, Caleb?
What a bitch, dog.
Is that Caleb? Caleb, what's up?
She's gonna be like, oh fuck.
Damn, so y'all niggas just wilding right now, huh? Y'all niggas missed. Okay, legit. We was talking about like some heavy shit. Y'all niggas missed everything.
Yeah, talking about gun control, free speech, Las Vegas shooting, conspiracy theories.
Huh?
Good shit.
Huh? Oh.
Don't forget my name. Neofire.
Hello, honey.
Yeah, little bitch.
It smells like food.
Don't forget my name. Neofire.
Hey, Grim.
What are we doing? We're just chilling right now. Go out. Go watch Outcover.
What is that, huh?
Fuck.
But no, Caleb, we ain't doing nothing.
The fuck is Outcover?
And Chris in here, both Chris's and Caleb. What?
Getting fucking tired.
When we gonna get the mattresses? Right now?
In about 10 minutes.
Alright. So, Brad, in about like 10 minutes, I'm in the
No.
stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I gotta get mattresses from downstairs.
Okay.
And that might take
Wait,
a while.
what? You know what's weird? I want to bring something else up. We had all this bullshit.
Chris, I'll go watch it in as soon as I'm done with those mattresses.
I want
Is
to
that what-
mention.
huh?
I want to mention North Korea
Why do you want to mention North Korea?
because there. Do you remember that week they had like this autistic rage about fucking testing all their nukes or not nukes? They're just testing bombs and ICBM. They're testing all this bullshit. And there was an earthquake there a couple weeks ago, and then people were freaking out about it because they thought they detonated a bomb underground and they caused an earthquake. And with all that bullshit going on, and then North Korea just stopped everything. They haven't done anything in so long. And then
Do you want them to?
well, no, I want to figure out. I was thinking, North Korea was doing all this bullshit, and then Trump was like, "Oh, you know, fire, you'll be met with fire and fury," and all this stuff, right? And then North Korea just soaked it up. They just soaked up all the attention and all this bullshit. Like they just got into it. Like they got into it, and then they just disappeared. I mean, there were some pot shots here and there over Twitter because, I mean, I guess you can shitpost on Twitter if your whole country's starving or something. I don't know. And fucking, they just stopped testing bombs. You just stopped doing stuff. Their ICBMs went over into French airspace and over in the Japanese sea and some other shit.
Hold on, Brad,
Like-
because I'm about to watch this video from my niggas. Help
Yeah.
you with what, Chris?
You should probably like
Huh?
clear your because you have your downloads. You have your downloads showing at the bottom of your screen. You might want to clear that. I don't know what.
I haven't downloaded anything really. It's nothing.
No, I can see your download like green screen shit and all that.
Oh yeah, it's just GIF, green screen. It's just stuff from my You'll see it once I end the stream. It's just like little.
Okay. It's in case
Hold on,
nukes. World
let me
War-
rewind
okay,
it.
wait.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Shut up.
Yeah. Okay, fuck.
Hold on, because I'm talking to. I'm about to talk. When next time y'all upload like anything music related, cut out the background noise, like the hits, like the shh. If you don't know how to do that, just send the file to me. I do it, and then don't re-upload this. Of course, just cut out the background noise. I don't know.
Action.
I'll be your boyfriend in your wet dreams tonight. Noses on a real little virgin west.
Link this. Who if y'all still watching, link this.
You cut your hair, but you used to live a blinded life. Wish I was there. Wish we grown up on the same advice. Our time was right. Now and then you miss it. Sounds make you cry. Some nights you dance with tears in your eyes. I came to visit, 'cause you see me like a UFO. That's why I never, 'cause I made you lose your self-control, and you make me lose my self-control, my self-control. Keep a place, keep a place, keep a place for me. I sleep between y'all, it's nothing. It's nothing, and it's nothing. Keep a place for me, for me.
nigga Chris, you killed that. Ooh.
That fake ass laugh.
Nigga say, Chris, bro, you killed that shit. Hold on. Oh, just whatever. It's not gonna link nothing. Bro, Chris, you killed that. But what's up, bro? You still there?
Yeah, I was just reading this article on North Korea, on the South Korea. So like South Korea developed their so South Korea is boasting about creating a blackout bomb. It's called a graphite. It's a graphite bomb, and basically it's like a big ass EMP, but it's more effective and I don't know. Okay, this is weird. I can't really. All I understand from this is it's a new kind of EMP grid, and they're like basically we have this thing called the blackout bomb. We're gonna drop this bitch, and it's easier to make than EMP. It's more effective than EMP, and we're gonna drop this bitch. Your whole country's gonna lose power, and they're talking about like knocking out the power, fucking up the infrastructure, and then basically just taking North Korea. It's non-lethal, so the country will fall apart without having to fire any bullets.
I mean,
if this bomb is real and it's effective as they say it is, why in God's green earth would you publicize your big secret weapon?
I was just about to say that nigga Kim Jong, whatever the fuck, just sitting in a spinning chair, petting the cat, talking about,
Hey, so they think they're gonna take my country.
Meanwhile, in the
take my people. They haven't eaten in weeks. He thinks they have the strength to fight. They'll be fighting skeletons.
Spooky.
Send the skeletons. We fight on Halloween.
What if they did drop it on Halloween? Bro.
No, okay, well actually, and the reason I bring up North Korea, I get breaking news from NDT. Go fuck yourself. So, and the reason I bring it up is because there was a 6.6 magnitude earthquake off of the coast of Alaska, and there are reports of a plane flying over. So, people are already shit posting on 4chan about someone dropping a bomb there. It's great.
But
calm before the storm.
I don't know, because I really don't feel like ending the stream, but I have to because I gotta move these mattresses. Yeah. But
wait, what? Hold on, there's another earthquake coming?
Earthquake coming where? Let me just say this for right now. If you're still watching, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, hit the notification icon. More videos will get posted soon, so stay posted.
Just saying
right.
Yeah, no, people already click. Whoever watches this video is gonna say thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
I can't
for coming.
read.
Thanks for coming, and then thanks for stopping by. I love you all.
Bitch. Give me someone shitpost at me some other some other things to talk about in the future. That's good.
Yeah, because I said leave links down below so people can like pretty much shitpost.
Right. Yeah. Just
like,
drop things. Like, how do you feel about blah blah blah?
Because legit, we will talk about anything. Wait, but if I Anthony, I swear to God, if you unsubscribe to my channel.
If you unsubscribe to me, man, that's funny.
You can hit that bell notification so you can be notified when the next upload is. That's what you could do.
Oh, I think I need to do that. No, I don't. I did it. Banana. Yeah, you're on. You're on.
Anthony said, "Nice talking with you."
Yeah, I hope in the future. Everyone listening Discord at one point or not. Well, just like some way of talking to us verbally. So like, cause I know for a fact you guys have different opinions than me, or you want to say something, you want to add, add on or take away from whatever I'm talking about, and I appreciate that. I really do, and I know you guys have, you guys want your opinion to be heard and you guys want to be a part of the conversation, but it's difficult for you to do because the only way you can do that is by typing out everything, and that's just not going to work.
Yeah.
It's a hassle for you guys, and I feel shitty about it. So I hope in the future you guys can like get
Join the
hooked up
Discord
with
or
a
whatever.
mic. Yeah, you like get on the Discord with us, or maybe we might have to go on Skype, or we'll figure it out. You know, I want more people to be involved because the more people, the better. It's just how it is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Man, Anthony was here the whole 4 hours.
Yeah. Shout out to Anthony. Like he was with us at the very beginning, watching us get.
Like I appreciate you for that. That's like watch time. Like,
yeah.
what? I just got 4 hours of watch time. Anthony, you the realest nigga here, bro.
Right.
But
yeah, shout out to him. Thank you.
Shit, I guess I'll end the stream because as soon as he takes the shot, I'm about to get these beds. So, all right, Brad, you go to school.
Fuck. Nah, my bitch just called me. I'm on Skype with her right now.
And I'll see you all next time.